play this game and how he wants to approach it, that customs really allowed him to kind of like, you know, extenuate that a bit further. It looks like we're going over into that first game catch-up between MakoraN and Rise Murko.
Now, this matchup is a really interesting one to me because it is the heavy-hitting nature of Skarlet, but this is not the kind of matchup that she's able to constantly establish full screen. You know, she is a keep away character, she is a ranged character, but Scorpion's teleport, which, by the way, this variation of Murko, the Reaper, this is Searing Rage. This is not cancel teleport, this is damage. Death spin, extra strings. Murko knows that he's going to have to throw down in this matchup, and he's taken a variation that gives him damage and increased pressure. Speaking of which, extra damage, thank you very much. Lovely flawless block to save his skin, but it's not enough. That death spin, Falcon, it does great damage, but also chip damage.
It does so much of that as well. MakoraN missing the flawless block off the down one into it. I mean, you can flawless block it to mitigate that chip damage, but it is still gonna really hurt you if you miss that one in a pretty much near guaranteed situation. But MakoraN is gonna start using this Blood Tongue to establish a little bit of space over here and try and control the neutral against Murko. But Murko is sitting on that Flame Spear buff a little bit longer. You know that's gonna be amping up those throws, increasing the damage.
Oh, that classic down 4. Checking it always. No counter hit on the forward 3-4 though, so we're not going to get a crushing blow from that one.
Yeah, no, oh my goodness.
Good reactions from this guy. Unbelievable.
And the throw escape as well, the 4-3-4, fishing for the KB right there to close things out. Uses the 2-1 stagger for the plus frames into the backing off. Tried to go for the punish on the forward 2 again from Skarlet, but missed that one. And MakoraN gets himself the forward throw. This is definitely within the realm of comebacks right here. Catch up with that fatal blow on deck.
Plus frames. Respect, but there's the immediate flawless block. Could have been a full combo, but I think he's just keeping an eye on the fact that MakoraN might be able to answer back. Skarlet, hang on a minute. That forward throw, not going to kill, but we're close. Murko just needs anything. Oh, there's the tentacle, never mind.
The Blood Tongue cometh catch up, and right, he's also got the escape failed as well for the last round, which is arguably the best time you could really hold on to that, as he's got the throw KB in both directions with Skarlet, but a nice pickup right here from Murko. He's going to spend both these offensive bars. Drops the combo, though. MakoraN getting a little bit of life back with both these blood shots right there.
Dagger game, something that's going to work out, keeps the same standing situation, plus frames, but again, there's that classic Scorpion maneuver, right? Challenging plus frames with knockback from teleport. Just lets you kind of reposition. Speaking of which, not quite there is MakoraN. That's the punish! That might come close to killing or kill on its own. The damage of Boiling Point is absolutely unbelievable. Which again goes into, we talk about customs, right? Being able to take base Skarlet and just throw Bori. And that's something MakoraN has been known to do. So he's quite smart with that.
He is, and I think that there's a lot of like advanced mind games you get because the character is riddled with flawless blockable gaps in her strings, like at the high level, you know? But Murko gonna start things off over here. He gets that back 3 to knock MakoraN down to the corner. A combo drop gonna get swiftly punished with the wake up buttons from MakoraN. He's gonna activate the Blood Rain right here. Tags him with the forward 2 into the Boiling Point. That's gonna be a nice turn to damage.
Ooh, didn't quite manage to get the blood ball, but you know, no whiff punish, so could be a lot worse here. MakoraN, piece by piece, is just chunking down that health. The instant jump in. There's that back one, nice little hit confirmed too. Murko, I like that choice. Goes into the spear first because it just maximizes the unbreakable damage. But you break eventually, you've lost almost a full combo anyway. By the way, we're gonna amplify that Boiling Point. Give me the damage, please.
25% on that right now. I mean, this is... Oh, the spear didn't work out as it gets swiftly punished right there. MakoraN gonna take himself up around over here in game number 2. He still has that throw KB should he need it as well in this round. But speaking of throws, we're seeing a forward throw from Murko over here who might go for the flaming... No, he does not go for the spear buff. He's gonna opt to hold this down. Death spin reversal didn't work out. No punish from MakoraN.
A little bit too far away on that one. Flawless block into throw. Murko, he's not going to be able to get a launch off that. For those that don't know, when you flawless block, you can actually do an attack from it. It costs 1 bar of each. So if you haven't got one from either side, you can't go for any kind of punish, I guess. 1-1-2.
Very true.
Hey,
Alright, now throw KB for both players as well. They both had that escape failed. A nice down 2 pickup forces the breakaway from MakoraN right there. MakoraN gonna start staggering Rick his way in, trying to apply all this pressure on Murko, but Murko fighting back, using these plus frames to try and find a counter poke situation, but commits to the 4-3-2 teleport. MakoraN gonna build back some life with that punish as well.
Skarlet, one of the few characters that can heal, and in that situation, you don't go for a launch and you heal, it just gives you health back. It means they can't challenge, and he's dead again, MakoraN. Are we going to see a Skarlet in Winners Finals of an EVO tournament? You never thought you'd see such little moments where maybe it's a flawless block, maybe it's just a little punish, or it's the stagger game. Mostly it's the stagger game, which is really funny to mention, Falcon, because this is what Murko has picked this variation to do.
Yeah,
by the way,
literally.
that jump kick option select, man, is surgical with that. Any jump kick on hit, you know it's turning into a spear.
For sure, for sure. And now after that 30% right there, he's going to get that forward throw for another 13. Jumping his way in, MakoraN tried to get that, I guess, a late anti-air over there, but MakoraN's going to find the hit over here. No commitment into the boiling point, which is really, really important, and definitely tried to maximize on the punish right there.
Ooh, looks like he almost buffered that 1-1.
I love that decision. That was so smart right there.
It messes up your flawless block timing. You know, you try and flawless block and he parries it out of nowhere, and then you second guess it. Completely opens up what MakoraN can do offensively. However, with that fatal blow on lock, unfortunately, he won't have a chance to do it. Murko lands that first round on the board here, this next game. Looking at the meter, it is a battle of resources here, folks. It really is. There's going to be more access to breakaway with this because Murko doesn't have the cancelable teleport, which costs a bar of defense to use. But MakoraN, he can keep things unbreakable if he wants. You can only break combos in this game when you get launched. Never forget that.
Yeah, definitely. The flawless block up 2 did not work out. The back 3 bait was perfect right there. Spacing from MakoraN, but it's good to see Murko with the throw escape as well. I was just about to mention, I think that was that a shimmy or bait on the flawless block with the 4-3-4?
Well, either way, good damage anyway. The heal. Oh, and the cheeky little trip, the range of Skarlet's sweep is so good.
It really is. Now you can see Murko, tried to go for the throw personal, but
no, but you know what happened? Every time Murko has flawless blocked that string without meter to launch it, he's gone for a throw. MakoraN called it out with a micro dug.
Yeah, instantly. He also got himself the 2-1-2, just clipping Murko on the approach right there, ending in that boiling point. Huge damage right here for Skarlet, as it's almost 35%. The Blood Tongue didn't work out. Murko didn't believe, though, in the throw escape. MakoraN alleviating some of that pressure, building back some of the life, checks in with the back 2, flawless block on the up 3, but no punish. Oh my goodness, catch up. The down 2 from Murko.
Not a crushing blow that we've seen all that much in this series. Tries to interrupt and gets counter hit for his troubles. No meter to extend it though. Murko has to keep it simple. Still better than nothing. Gets a knockdown, but with it being match point, MakoraN, this is the moment to make a real statement. With definitely one of the game's weaker characters. Can't confirm. Fatal blow though, especially now. Hang on a minute. Anything into fatal blow, either side will do this, especially for MakoraN. He's gonna stagger it, doesn't want a flawless block. No!
No, he got the punish! Oh my god, that was the set right there, MakoraN. You don't want to choke this out. If you are MakoraN right now, Murko with another chance over here. Gonna try and make his way in, but got anti-air, forced the breakaways. Oh my goodness, and the down 1 meaty to close things out. MakoraN with a 3-0. Is really important. You actually have the option to punish a lot of things you would normally wouldn't, but he's actually gonna start it out. Shang Tsung over here, the character that, as Ketchup mentioned before, he made a name for himself with, but that, see the air to air punished him on the way down from Javier. Dropped that combo a little bit, but a flawless block up 3 from that jump in.
I am so happy to see the Shang Tsung back into play. I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen Disarted use Shang in forever, and this was the character that put him on the competitive map. Now, I didn't see the variation that was picked, but I'm fair to assume that there's going to be a couple of morphs in here, and there's the corpse drop. Very, very important for Shang Tsung to establish that ranged game when possible. Remember, Scorpion, naturally just able to shut that down. Oh, looking for the reptile slide. Doesn't quite land it, though.
That would have been max range as well, right? That would have triggered KB.
Plus frames. Wow, Javier challenger plus frames? That's risky. Oh,
Really?
come here! He's dead. Max, slam, down 2, round win. Now, I should probably mention, especially with this variation, ending combos in down 2 looks a bit ugly, doesn't it? But with these moves of Shang, it actually is his optimal damage. So you'll be seeing that a lot for this variation.
Yeah, I mean, like, down 2 being that, you know, single normal that does the highest amount of damage as well. The back one is a reptile slide. If I'm not mistaken, that is a 2-frame fuzzy, which becomes infinitely harder to do. It's not really ridiculously difficult.
The reptile slide already, it also replaces the kind of charge that you have, which normally gives you access to combo ender damage. It's just that reptile slide is a bit slow at the end of combos. So that's where the uppercut becomes more apparent. Disarted, only a little bit of work left to do. I love the advancing quickly. The range of that is so impressive for challenging this. The 2-1. No confirm though. I think Javier was really expecting it to be used on block. 2-1 being +2 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, +2 I believe.
Oh! There's the big cup!
Yeah, not enough to kill though. You see Javier with another chance at life over here. I maybe tried to go for a flawless block over there, but didn't have the meter anyway to go for a flawless block reversal. And Disarted gonna clean house with that.
Put that move and it comes out on hit and doesn't block. It's a built-in option select. The Ermac lift is one of the best moves in the game at enforcing. Every time Disarted does a jump kick, you bet he's doing Ermac lift just in case it lands.
Yeah, high reward, no risk really from just dialing it in over there. And I mean, especially with a character like Shang as well, who has a notoriously good jump 3. It's like, you really just, you know, it's even more threatening. But MKJavier getting himself a nice lead over here. Finds the opening hit, gonna end in that spear, knocks him out of the corner, but a whiff punish on that poke. Javier on a bit of a tear right now in round number 1 of game number 2.
Definitely expecting some kind of stagger there, perhaps. Wow, just a teleport on its own. The fearlessness of Javier is going to take that round all the same. There's one thing the Shang variation does, it's damage. But I think that Javier's been playing around that poke-heavy game at his side very well. That down 4, so good at giving Shang Tsung plus frames. But a couple of times there, Javier baited it out. Got that back 1 mid and completely blew it up.
Seeing Javier as well trying to bait. He was fishing for that corpse drop as well, again with that teleport cancel. Didn't quite work out for him. Back 3 gonna get blocked over here. Disarted trying to dash in, checking him with the 1-1s.
The down 4, plus frames are coming. No, he staggers it. Looks for the jump in, but the immediate read on the teleport, that was a call out on the jump. Now, there's no combo there, but what Reptile does is allow him to side switch. Put Scorpion right back in the corner. The stagger game begins. Now, that forward throw does less damage than other throws, but it heals a couple of percent. Lovely flawless block on the anti-air, though. No option select for you, sir.
Yeah, it was truly ludicrous. Again with the back 1 into Reptile Slide. He hasn't done back 1 down 2 a single time. And for those unaware, if he does the other option from that string, if the overhead only connects and your opponent's blocking low, you get a launching KB from that.
And it's very good indeed. Disarted takes the round, though, keeping a lot of the important resources still in check. Importantly, ending the round in forward throw.
Oh, he used it!
The breaker.
Just mentioned it!
Yep. I mean, there reaches a point where Javier is just so sick of getting Reptile sliding him. He's like, nah, I'm going to block it at last. And then the one time you do, what it doesn't do is it allows him to use his breaker. He's lost all of his meter, so now if Disarted hits him, that's big damage.
It really is, but the same can be said about Disarted as well. If he manages to get himself opened up by Javier over here, it could be a nice chunk of damage for Javier. Okay, closing the gap, the down 2. Did not connect against Javier. Look at all that damage.
Chases down the wake-up roll. Gets plus frames. The 1-1-2 stagger. Definitely looks
down 2
kind of down 2. The down 2s are extreme.
Oh my god.
Fatal blow. Now this won't kill. This is not going to kill, but it's going to come close. Disarted. The question is, how much defensive bars does he have? Will last breath save him?
I mean, it's a tricky one. Javier isn't running the spear, is he? The death spin. Oh, the down 1 check. Ah, off of his head.
He was just so hungry to get better. And get better he did, because now here we are, 1 game away from being winners finals to join MakoraN. EVO 2021 online for EU MK11. An impressive result it would be. But the Scorpion players falling a little bit short. I kind of feel bad for the Scorpion fans out there. Javier and Murko not having an amazing day so far. Just not able to get that extra 1 up at the end.
Very true so far. We'll have to see if Javier is able to turn things around right here. Still has, you know, a chance. But Disarted right now definitely has the steering wheel in his hands. He's going to get opened up by the counter hit from that 4-3-4 KB. Gets restood over here in the corner. Nice block on that back 3 as well. Those haven't been connecting with Disarted very much, mind you, this entire set.
Dude, every time that 4-2-4-2 comes out, plus on block that is, and Javier has challenged it with a button. I think Disarted is expecting a little bit more respect, and he's going for kind of slower buttons. No,
what? Yep, and that was a free KB punish on the forward 2, 4-3, and just like that, Disarted now on set point against Javier. A very questionable decision with the 1-1 into the fatal, but I guess he knew he had the extra round to play with should he need to.
Now, what is a problem for Javier now, on top of the fact that Disarted is on match point, is that the forward 3-4 crushing blow was spent. So that forward 3 is not a button that Disarted needs to fear as much now. He gets hit by that by itself, it's going to do nothing. So, in this case though, Javier doesn't quite get the combo. There's the mix-up again, the side switch. The wake-up teleport. That's not a wake-up attack in this game, but
yeah, that's not a wake-up attack.
Right there.
Okay, teleport again, try and check with this back 3. You can see Disarted fishing right there. The forward 2 into the super kick cancel, gonna build back a tiny bit of life over there. Flips him on the way in, catch up. Down 2 to knock him out the corner a little bit, but he's gonna get that side switch.
Forward throw as well, fatal blow. Don't get hit. Do not get hit, Javier. The flawless block is delicious. What a choice. And you know he's got it. So good. Disarted really feeling himself there, going for the jump kick that would have won the game because fatal blow is free after Ermac lift. But Javier, the flawless block. What a decision.
Very, very clutch. I mean, Javier's been dealing with the jump-in so well, whether it's trip guard teleports, whether it's flawless blocks, whether it's anti-airs. He's been dealing with them very, very well right here. As we're seeing a little bit of momentum. Trying to swing in the favor of Javier right now, but that down 2 crushing blow is going to be a big resource of damage right there. Over 40% for Shang Tsung.
Oh, God. Over half of it is gone. Falcon, this could be the last ride in this round.
It's going to be real tricky.
Oh, no.
I mean, one good combo checked on the way in once again. The counter hit down to Ender. Disarted now just comfortably holding block. Doesn't have much to worry about, but the forward 4 is going to clip him. Javier spending all this bar, drops the combo.
No, it's too far away. Down 4 into skull, a little bit more needed. Javier tries to empty jump and he scouts it out perfectly. Disarted. MK2 up in here as a classic friendship comes out.
It's a spectacle for everyone watching, ourselves included. And we are gonna see it right there. You see a strong arm on the left. Over there is teleporting his way in with a shotgun to check. The amplification is not going to connect, but Asodimazze, jumped over the barrier.
No! All right, so here's one difference already. I don't know if he's taking the death grip. I think what Hitman has taken is the I'll be back breaker. That is a command grab that allows him to have different endings, and importantly, has a crushing blow attached for giant damage later in the game. And I feel like he's taken it instead of death grip, because every jump in, he's OSing on it. And I just think it has massive range, clearly.
Yeah, it must work. I think that it's actually a pretty smart idea because he seems to be just using it as a consistent ender as well. He's gonna get the tackle. Yeah. Enough range to trigger that, and Cetrion gonna be taken down in round number 1 as we're seeing Serious Hitman come out the gate really explosively over here.
You see what I mean by he just is tenacious. He does what he wants! And that's now at least 3 command grabs. The 4th one that he lands should very well be crushing blow if that's what he wants to spend. You have to watch out now. Asodimazze, if he uses his breaker and then that KB lands, he is in big trouble.
He really is. I mean, he's going to have to hold on to that defensive bar as much as he can right now, because if he takes any unnecessary risks, it could be disastrous. Aso gonna check him, keeps himself safe with the deadly wins over there. The 1-1 gonna get confirmed into the amplified deadly wins to get more plus frames on that restand right there.
Both bars of meter have been spent to accomplish it though.
Oh my god!
Just gave himself, he saw the boulder and was like, you know what, I'd like to lose the round, please.
I mean, that was a great read from Aso as well, to just do the straight boulder, right? Enough damage to close it out in that round with a 4-2. I'll be backbreaker, and I believe that should be... Did he do the backwards one yet? I'm not sure if he's got the
I think
KD.
he's had it, but he's just looking at the meter. Asodimazze has breaker, and he doesn't want to just use the breaker. He wants to be able to get damage. This can be the real checkmate. However, anti-air, Asodimazze, you'll notice the damage is very different here. We see anything from Hitman, and it chunks it down. Asodimazze has to spend meter, really, to compete with it.
Yeah, very true. I mean, Cetrion... Oh, that is a mistake away if I've ever seen one right there on the...
The biggest problem is, by spending that defensive bar, his teleport's going to be nowhere near as useful. It costs defensive bar to maximize. He's not going to be able to amplify it on the other side. Asodimazze's just waiting.
Oh, the jump kicks back to back. He did not want to deal with that. You can see Aso running away, forward dashing his way through. The jump 3 is going to connect. And that is going to be game 1 going over.
Change a bit with crushing blows, but that's kind of universal across the entire cast. But if she's able to just get free reign over the projectiles, keep away, whatever it is. Oh, there we go, though. Spend a bar, get those plus frames. The read! What a read from Aso.
And that short hop right there, putting the mechanic to good use. Drop the end of the combo, though. The forward 2 into the I'll be backbreaker, gets that backwards toss and scouted the back roll with the takedown off the running man right here. You see Serious Hitman going for the crossover. Didn't quite meaty.
Yeah, mistimes the jump in right there. A huge part of this knockdown game, especially off the amplify. Oh, gets the knockdown. Is jailing that jump in into a 50-50. Terminator has that low overhead game. One of the only characters that sports it. Has to watch out, though, because with Fatal Blow, Aso will be looking to confirm that into Fatal Blow now to win the round. Won't even do it. Risky.
I actually really like the idea, because Aso was consistently checking the teleports, or trying to anyway. And oh, just the fearlessness, the takedown from the running man once again. And any hit situation for either player right now should close out this round. Asodimazze tried to be cheeky with it with the jumps again, but the drop from Hitman and the throw whiff. No punish from Hitman.
What's going on? Oh, you ever challenge an Elder Goddess with just a gun?
Rock, paper, shotgun right there for Serious Hitman. I mean, Asodimazze right now, you're going to see him use this ground shatter right there, just the ground pound to try and establish the full screen damage, but the launch in the corner catch up. This is going to do a lot of damage and build towards that, the I'll be backbreaker KB.
Asodimazze not breaking that combo. There is a little bit of confusion there from me, because by having the I'll be backbreaker, you don't have the regular command grab, which is universal. That is Terminator's armor break. So by having this variation, Terminator can't break your armor. Uh-oh. A little bit of extra damage. However, Hitman still in the lead for now. And the resources are good. A knockdown. Creates a weird situation here. Asodimazze spending meter himself.
Now Hitman's got to be careful as well with the Fatal Blow on deck, but a nice anti-air drops the confirm over there. Might be trying to go for the I'll be backbreaker off the down 1.
I'm sure of it.
Okay, Aso just playing it patient. The bait attempt again, but the 1-1 fatal. I don't think this is going to kill, but it's going to put him really close.
Only getting one hit out of that string is definitely going to make it do a little bit less damage. However, Hitman, I mean, he's going to teleport. The question is, what kind? No, he has no meter. Oh, no! Hitman! It just slipped through his fingers.
And the absolute belief from Asodimazze as well to let the entire string rock, knowing that low is going to trip guard. My goodness, tried to get a cheeky run in over there between the ground pound hits. Didn't quite work out. Ooh, if Aso had spent the bar over there, that could have been nothing. That could have been a real good KB for him.
Wonderful block on that overhead though from Asodimazze. Has eaten so many of those so far. Hitman has to be careful here. He's taking damage piece by piece. Gets a little bit of movement on the knockdown, but it's not going to be enough to establish anything. No confirm from Asodimazze though. Normally he got those on deck. There's the weight.
He was waiting for just that moment right there. Catch up. He's going to get this back throw. Put Serious Hitman into Fatal Blow territory, but he is still in a very good position. That down 2 going to cleanly anti-air. And this time we're going to see the low option coming off that jump.
Right. I'll be backbreaker. Teleport game, the delay. Back-to-back teleports. They haven't worked so good. The retreat.
Smart choice. Oh!
The thumbs up.
What a call out right there from Hitman against the Hell's Wrath. Now, once more, this is not going to kill, but it's going to put Asodimazze in danger territory. Shotgun didn't have the meter to spend. Couldn't quite close it out. This is anyone's game at this point. No Fatal Blow for either player.
I can't believe it! I cannot believe it! Going in for the amplified teleport, Asodimazze in range to do more pressure if the tornado hits you up close. Same variation though from Hitman. This has to be his Cetrion answer, or, you know, do or die now.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it, you know, living and dying by the Terminator pick over here in the top 8. We'll have to see if Hitman can pull this off to do himself proud. He's going to start things off with that takedown, only really taking some chip damage. That much of a threat in this game so far. He's going to get another takedown over here. Spend the bar as well for 16%.
For the jump kick just to mess up the timing. Some players do start flawless blocking that jump too, just so Terminator can't go for a overhead low mix-up.
Tried for the back one, just out of range right there. The jump kick OS going to work with the Hell's Wrath. 18% for Asodimazze, who's going to try and run away from this teleport. Doesn't even want to try and challenge it or do anything, you know, crazy against it. Oh, the neutral
challenge. Yo, that pickup from Asodimazze, though, that's going to do good damage. Into more pressure. This is what I mean. It's not just the combo, it's what comes next. And there's always something that Cetrion has up her sleeve to get more damage. In this case, tries to solo out the corner.
Oh, the teleport in place, cheeky. I wonder if that would have worked interestingly, but oh my goodness.
No,
okay, the
that was
combo.
around. Oh,
That
Hitman
was-
execution has not been his friend today, Falcon. It really hasn't. So many missed opportunities. Could be sending him home early. Or
You think
keeping
it's
him
nerves?
home. Maybe. There's definitely been an element of, I think, EVO 2021 nature. Like, I know this is online, it's a different setting, but a lot of these players, their execution, which they normally don't worry about, is something that is bothering them. You can tell.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're playing their heart out right now. Asodimazze using all these deadly wins, spending both those bars as well just to keep him standing, keep up all that pressure. Seeing a down forward check right there from Hitman, who goes for the takedown. Aso tried to go for a jump just a little bit too late, though. Okay.
Ooh.
Traded instant jump 3 to challenge serious Hitman, and now Asodimazze just patiently waiting out that teleport. Didn't get the OS this time. Forced to break, and Hitman, oh, he got the 4-2 fatal.
There's the mix-up. There's the mix-up. So many jump-ins into low. Eventually, Asodimazze is going to get hit by one of them, and that fatal blow, an expensive resource to go with, especially seeing as the Albi backbreaker, apart from game 1, has not done much heavy lifting. Which has me kind of concerned, you know, because that means that you're playing without a major tool, as it were.
Surprised we're not seeing it raw, like, a lot more. He often ends up doing a lot of normals or pokes, or just kind of playing with the space or doing another teleport after every teleport. But we haven't really seen, you know, amp teleport command grab or anything like that.
Because Asodimazze has been challenging it with a lot of down 4s or just buttons in general to low profile. It has been the buttons that's been causing him problems. The projectiles are part of it, but the buttons are much worse. I think a common misconception about Cetrion that she's all projectiles. She is in control everywhere on screen, and her buttons are a big part of that. Jump in. Oh, but no OS.
Yeah, couldn't get much more from it. You're seeing Asodimazze deal with these jump-ins, the attempts at going for a safe jump into a jailed 50-50, and Aso is just jumping to contest him on the way in. It is not guaranteed, just not a safe jump, and that back throw is probably, okay, just under the amount of damage that he needs right there. Hitman with another chance at life right here. The back one gonna connect to give him some Oki. Chases that backdash, but the down 3 on wake up from Asodimazze to check him on the way in is gonna be all he needs to take that 3-0. Catch it, we've at 3.
He comes down to his flawless blocks. This guy's flawless blocks are unbelievable, but we now have these two characters here. This Shang Tsung, ooh, the Ermac lift again.
Yeah, so we're going to see that pretty much enhanced Soul Eater like we were seeing from Disarted earlier on in the winner side of things. K-Top going to get that back throw. For those unaware, that gives Jacqui some really nice Oki. Going to allow for that leap. Goes for the double grenade launcher in the air. Keeps him burning and uses that forward throw to just add on some more damage. Okay, whoa! The whiff punish with the 4-3 right there on the standing 4. Okay, air to air from K-Top this time. He's going to set down the flame carpet as well. We're seeing that back roll for ArnKratos, but he gets clipped on the way down from that jump in. And K-Top going to take round number 1.
Round 2.
I think this is going to be an impressive start. The important thing will be keeping Shang Tsung in the corner, right? You don't want to give him any range to play his game. There's that jump kick air to air, of course, the breaker, and goes for that max range of more. It's kind of good, to be honest. It kind of seems similar to like an Ermac choke, right?
It's basically pseudo-safe, right? Like you're,
Yeah.
and also you get the, I mean, I don't know if Dash Punch consistently punishes it. Maybe at the max range it doesn't. And that could be why Kratos is using it so confidently. But right there, the crossover into the confirmed combo, Kratos gets himself a nice, just over 30% as well. Jacqui Briggs with 950 HP for those unaware. She is a little bit squishier than Shang Tsung in this regard, but that down 2 KB is most likely going to be enough damage. There was no breakaway for ArnKratos to use anyway, I believe.
No, there was
Yeah.
2 bars of defensive bar. K-Top went for it just in case, because this on its own does great damage and creates a position where K-Top's in the lead. Goes for the instant leap, and that's game 1, just like that.
I'll be sure to check out powera.com, as you can see right there, as you saw before, underneath the commentator cams. As we're over here in game number 2. Last match of Losers Round 1 between K-Top and ArnKratos. Greece versus Russia over here. And K-Top with a very dominant health lead over here to start things off in this game.
Getting totally rushed down, and ArnKratos just trying to squeeze out any button that he can. Hasn't been able to do it so far. Now, this is a almost totally unwinnable situation. There was almost nothing he could do.
Yeah.
There's plasma on the floor, an almost whole life comeback to make. I don't see that being much of it, and expects the down one. ArnKratos trying to poke his way out, and K-Top is just being so wise to it, overwhelmed by even more pressure. Plus frames, the dashing grab. He tried to get out, didn't get the right read though. Maybe a down one instead.
Oh my
no,
God. That
This
felt
is
like the
looking
right
a
read.
body
Oh,
bag.
drops it though.
Hey, wait. Can he pull off this whole comeback?
Gonna be a very tough thing to do. Nice throw escape right there from K-Top. But a punish. See how he walked forwards a tiny bit as well to get that punish. Oh, I like that. Soft reset into the forward throw, build back a tiny bit of life.
And it's going to help him against the damage over time. Oh! And he sticks a foot in it. He sticks a foot in it, and he pays the ultimate price. He needs to do something drastically different in this game and beyond.
Yeah, but we're gonna see him stick it out with the Shang Tsung pick as well. Fully believing in this. He's gonna be locked in on this character for the remainder of the set if he's managing to win this one. But the dash punch is gonna get blocked. I like how he baited that with a little walk forwards as well. But right here, ArnKratos gonna end in that slide. The one that Disarted did not rock earlier on in favor of the reptile slide instead. But that jump in is gonna be huge for him.
This should be a pretty free first round, the way things are currently going. There's that low, the dash in, the micro duck, perfect reads, and okay. He's making these kind of hard reads. They didn't work in the first two games, but now they're kind of different to what they were before. So now K-Top has to figure out, right, why did that happen? Oh, the double! That was just ArnKratos, not expecting him to spend all of his bar there. Ooh, even without the plasma, still getting 18%. That string's so powerful. Oh no, another one back to back. 36% just like that.
Really was. The forward 1-2 gonna get blocked over here. The 1-1-2 fully. ArnKratos trying to poke his way back out. He's gonna fight his way out the corner. A great anti-air over there for himself. Confirms into the Ermac lift as well. Gets the extension. 30% pretty much right there for him. And Kratos now shimmies K-Top in the corner. K-Top on the defensive at the moment as Kratos might actually put himself... Oh, just about. I thought he was gonna put himself out of Fatal Blow territory with the health back.
Fatal Blow! K-Top brings himself onto match point. ArnKratos, whatever he was expecting, it wasn't that. And now that will be Greece match point up here. One round is all he needs. ArnKratos still has the fatal blow. He has pretty much every crushing blow still too. All of the resources at his disposal and full meter.
I also want to touch upon something real quick, Ketchup. We know how K-Top uses that fatal blow. He counter pokes with that fatal blow, so for him to be off that in the final round situation in this game right here is huge for Kratos, and he needs to try and take advantage of that.
Kratos off to a fantastic start. Oh no, I think that was definitely K-Top expecting a grab of some sorts. And again, he is expecting throw constantly. And the second the throw comes out, he's not looking for it. Definitely got psyched out a little bit there. ArnKratos, great position. Only needs a little bit more. This should by all means be his game. But again,
should be the down one check. Oh, just out of range right there, Ketchup. Didn't get the punish on the dash punch. He's giving K-Top another chance right here.
Another hard read. This is what I mean. So ArnKratos, he makes these extremely bold.
This could gradually, throughout the course of the remainder of this set, be getting into K-Top's head a little bit.
We always have these reverse sweep situations when we go into a game 5 of players 1-2 last games. Perfect read, though, leaps right as the corpse drop comes out. And there's already almost a full B&B's worth of damage anyway. Now he's going to show respect here. Expecting a back 3 stagger, I think K-Top was, as the entire thing knocks him down and sets up. That uppercut, probably not meant to get him out the corner, but we'll take those, at least for damage.
Yeah, for sure. The down 2 right there. Tried to get the pickup. K-Top now throw escape. Yeah.
Those throw escapes have always been so good for ArnKratos. Wow, down 1 on block and still able actually managed to challenge it.
That was a very gutsy move as well against a character with a 9-frame advancing mid. That's going to lead into your death. What a read right there. As you were mentioning before, I mean, ArnKratos, you know, really living and dying by some of these reads sometimes. They work out for him quite a lot playing on that 6th sense. But K-Top has that fatal blow you got to watch out for if that's going to successfully connect. Oh, avoided the skulls. And just like that, managed to catch the jump into, confirmed into the fatal blow. And that is going to be the round and now set point for K-Top.
Once again, but you said it yourself, he was a bit greedy last game. So can he keep his head in the game? As we now on the Soul Chamber. God, I'm so happy the stage came back. ArnKratos needs to fight for his tournament life. Remember, folks, this is Losers Bracket. Now we're out of the tournament after this one. Getting opened up.
He did. He got the flawless block as well. K-Top managed to find the hit. The down two, checking him on the way in. Back one as well for the overhead. Gets the Oki, but a challenge this time from Kratos. Drops the confirm.
Oh, again, looks for the anti-air, but this is Shang Tsung's jump kick we're talking about. It is so good. Another down two. It's just uppercut city right now.
K-Top refusing to deal with the 1-1 or the throw, just opts to go for the down two instead.
Empty leap. Doesn't have meter to direct it. But now we go for the double blast, the triple blast. That one was unsafe, but K-Top just making the right choice. Empty. Now there should be. Does he spend Fatal Blow? Yes, he does. He needs to stabilize. He has to give himself something here.
He's got to give himself a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of time to potentially think and process the next step over here. But in all honesty, it would be silly of him not to have spent that over there. The most damage he's going to get out right now. Oh, the 4-2 into the super kick. And Kratos, oh my god, catch up.
Revenge is a dish best served cold. And K-Top, I gotta say, that would have been, I think, a friendship. I recognize it. Oh, I can hear it. No, that's a fatality. That's a fatality. Unfortunately, there we go. For the nature of this matchup and the fact that there was clearly some beef, I didn't want to point out the variation name, but there was definitely some.
For months on end, you know, tearing through people with very, very oppressive styled gameplay. But Asodimazze versus Javier over here in the Losers Quarterfinals. To start things off, Italy versus Spain. Now, Cetrion Scorpion is a very interesting matchup because Cetrion, you know, for the way that Asodimazze usually likes to play, Scorpion doesn't allow you to really do that.
But with two players that, look, we've actually seen this matchup constantly of Scorpion versus Cetrion, and it mostly comes down to Murko versus Asodimazze. So Javier having a little bit of a different flair to this matchup might bring something new. However, this is a matchup that Asodimazze knows like the back of his hand. So I think he has the advantage, in my opinion.
That's actually a really interesting point because he does know the matchup inside and out, but I wonder if he knows, if he might be a bit preconditioned from playing against Murko too much and not against Javier's style of Scorpion.
Well, we'll soon see as this round one is in full swing. Stagger game and then buttons into Tornado. Asodimazze, I think, had a bit of extended time off. You know, I think guy had some real life studies to do and wasn't able to prioritize playing in tournament.
Yeah, man. Man's a lawyer. He passed his exam and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's come back refreshed, I think, and he's playing better than ever as he's about to take the first round. This could still be a comeback for Javier. He's gonna have to go for some bold decisions, I think.
It could be. I mean, one solid read over here into the Fatal Blow could be a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. Asodimazze, obviously an incredibly intelligent player, knows that he doesn't really need to do anything over here as that time is just ticking down. Doesn't actually need to press anything, but over there, why not with 1 second remaining on that clock, just to spice things up a little bit. But as we are going into round number 2 over here, Asodimazze has his back in the corner. We all know that he likes to teleport his way out. Right there.
Immediate confirm, but here comes the immediate breaker to follow suit. Asodimazze doesn't want to challenge that one. The natural barrier, always able to just steal that turn back. Speaking of which, here comes another one. And again, you'll notice Cetrion, she's hitting you a lot, but she's not doing damage, but it just chips away piece by piece as even more of it comes out. And Javier, he's just been bullied from just shy of jump distance.
He really has. He's playing to the spacing that Asodimazze is defining so uncomfortably for Javier right now. And the 1-1 staggers, you know, just respecting that at the moment. Doesn't want to try and contest it. Asodimazze with the health lead. Javier still has that Fatal Blow. No commitment from the back one, though. Okay, flawless block to mitigate that chip as well.
Oh, I'm so shocked he didn't teleport that, Falcon. That was a teleport with his name on it.
It really was, but we could see a little bit of, maybe a little bit of nerves, but also just, you know, the fact that we usually watch Murko react to this kind of stuff, but Murko's teleport reactions are ridiculous.
Yes, indeed. Fatal Blow in play, but only 20 seconds on the clock. Asodimazze, he will play the timer all day, every day. He can afford to take these throws for now. Maybe not so much anymore, but that one, absolutely. The standing one doesn't manage to land. The barrier. One bar left.
Well. 8 seconds on the clock, 7 seconds. That 4th throw is going to bleed some time from him, but it's not going to be enough. He might have shot himself in the foot with that one, but Aso isn't really going to get mixed up by Scorpion. Let's be real. and he is going to take that, despite the fact that Scorpion just pulled his kunai out of the fatal blow. Where you are on the screen, what buttons he's pressing, he's playing the mind games, and overall, I mean, not to take anything away from Javier as well, it just seemed like he was a little bit lost, but I've never seen Javier play Sub-Zero before. This might just be a player versus player matchup kind of thing right here, because Asodimazze's made it very known that he does not like fighting Sub-Zero.
No, he definitely doesn't. He can't stand fighting this character. It's the mobility, it's the unpredictability, the slide is an absolute pain in the backside for sure.
Oh,
but
definitely, definitely.
This is definitely a case of know your enemy, I think. Hey, there's that up 3 as well to challenge Javier. The Sub-Zero looking a little bit practiced. Reverse throw as well. Man, just going for the mix-ups.
He really is, and that is going to be a hugely favorable trade right there for Sub. He's going to end it in that back 3-2-1.
Oh, no.
Breakaway as well. I'm not sure if he actually wanted that one.
Nah, that looks like what you would call a mistake away, my friend.
Yeah, it really does. Okay, oh, just about avoiding that teleport to try and work his way in. Asodimazze trying to open up that space again. Doesn't really want to be in a position to be mixed by Sub-Zero.
Almost had the counter hit, but too far away for the first hit. That would have probably been the round, as Javier does not have the defensive bar. Teleport. Goes for the regular one. Oh, you know, there was both triggers on the end of that forward too, let me tell you. But it missed.
And Javier right now. Oh! Timed perfectly right there by Asodimazze. Spaced out that slide, as that could have been disastrous. But one thing I want to point out as well, Javier does not have Amp Ice Ball. That seems to be a little bit of an issue sometimes. But oh, the first time we're seeing the barrier KB.
Now that trade is still going to be more damage for Asodimazze, thanks to the first hit. Trying to challenge this one, the back 3. No confirm though. Javier just letting the whole string rock on its own. Now this is the double-digit plus frames I'm talking about. Sub-Zero's forward throw so good for keeping the pressure rolling. Patience! He knows that Aso's greedy with the bar. You want to go for a far teleport? You need to spend both bars, my friend.
Yeah, really good awareness, presence of mind right there from Javier. He's going to blow up that boulder as well. The Rising Ice down to the most damage you're going to get on
is he dead?
That breakaway, but yep. Oh no, the down 2, just in case. Maybe down 2 KB into Fatal Blow isn't a true combo with Cetrion.
He must have expected the break. That was such a weird situation. So, folks, that...
Over here, Asodimazze obviously locked into the Cetrion, but this is set point for Aso.
Wow, just a walk-up throw, but again, Asodimazze will be content to essentially just hold those throws while he has lots of life. And these ones too. He's not one to constantly go for techs, because look, if you go for throw techs against Scorpion early on and you're wrong, he gets escape failed. When he gets escape failed, both of his grabs have crushing blow on them. So you're essentially giving him a major resource where in some cases you can afford to take the damage. However, I think Javier has already grown wise to that because he's done a lot of grabs already and he's noticed that Asodimazze has not tried to tech them yet. This one he has! An escape failed.
Yeah, and for those unaware as well, if this is your first time watching Mortal Kombat 11, there are 2 throws that you have to tech. There's forwards and backwards, both having different inputs. So you do have to guess on that throw tech, which is why this stuff starts to add up. And why the escape failed matters that much more, because it is going to give him a nice chunk of damage and damage over time. But Asodimazze right now is keeping himself safe with the deadly wins. You can see Javier trying to fish for a counter poke. There it is right there. Gets the whiff punish, forces the breakaway as well, and gets the knockdown.
A little bit extra to win the round is all it needs, and a jump 2 is that ticket. And there's the angry point. I'm staying in the match. Scorpion's had that point for like every game, I swear. Since the NRS era, he just points angrily at you. That's what he's always done. Jump 2. Nice block. There's the flawless block on the up 3 as well.
Both these players have just been so on point with flawless blocking each other's options as well, just in general, but that standing 1 into the binds was such a good pickup right there for Asodimazze off the anti-air. Gets that forward throw for a nice 13% as well chunk afterwards. And you see that Flame Spear buff that is going to rack up with the throws. Forward throw specifically.
Nearly gets a whip punish, but not quite. Asodimazze lets the whole natural barrier go. There's the teleport game, something that Asodimazze does not fear. A player known to down 4 a lot of Scorpion jump-ins, too low profile those answers. Now there's the flawless block again, just to do it. Doesn't get the launch at least. There's the back 3. Javier could make this momentum count, gets a grab, does not spend it. I believe the KB should still be active.
Yeah, it should still be active, and right there he's gonna. Oh, he's not gonna spend this one. Didn't have the they probably saving it for the kill situation potentially. No punish on that blocked short hop attack from Asodimazze. He gets the 1-1 into that forward one jail off the deadly wins. Really clever decision right there, using the plus frames. And right now we are on set point for Asodimazze. Javier has a chance to turn this around right now and secure a game for himself if he's able to close out this round.
This is the differences we're talking about, though. That neutral jump kick, I strongly believe that would have been a spear if it was on the side of Murko. This is where the differences come into play. Asodimazze is so confident in this matchup. However, do we spend it now? It's now or never, right? Your match point down, you have to get something.
You get a nice chunk of damage over time as well. You can see Cetrion still bleeding. That's only just stopped. Putting her a little bit, about 60% health. Give or take, with a flawless block up 3 on the gap in the 4-4-2 right there. Aso gonna pick up, gets the restand forward 2, checks Javier probably on the back walk. And this is looking really dangerous for Javier right now. Catch up.
Stagger game is real. Chip damage layered upon chip damage times 3. There's the jump kick though, knows it with punishes. Neutral jump though! Javier with the breaker, the last breaker potentially he's gonna get of EVO 2021. Asodimazze needs one clean hit. There's no breaker. Don't get hit!
Oh. The natural barrier is going to go into the full string. There was a flawless blockable gap, but you can see Javier just choosing to respect.
What? He just did it! He just did it! That was an online scorpion maneuver if I've ever seen one, but it keeps him in the fight. And it's now going to be one game on the board. And I'm probably sure Asodimazze is sitting there thinking, you did have to be a little bit, I think, cerebral with your choices. And in this case, Javier has kept himself in the match, and that forward 3 single hit confirm, not easy, but something that he has done in the past. Thanks to having teleport cancel, those single buttons are a little bit more lenient to confirm into, similar to the Cabal Nomad dash.
Ooh, the neutral jump this time. He did have the bar, but he didn't want to spend it over there. Ooh, unluckily for him, Aso is going to get that. A block right there into the KB punish. Gets himself almost 30% on the board. But Asodimazze has the fatal blow. You got to watch out for that 1-1 confirm into it. You can see he's fishing for it. Trying to shimmy.
Delayed mid. He wants you to think a grab is coming, but now it is in fact Javier that's content to block. Oh, and he finds it! He waits and waits and waits, and the time to strike presents itself with a clutch 1-1 confirm.
At that point, Javier really can just take the throws as well. You know the throw isn't going to kill him. I totally respect the fact that he's keeping his head cool. You just saw him stick over there, hold block, wait for the right moment, and then that confirm is all he needed. Javier looking like he's building a lot more momentum for himself.
Low profile once more. Those low pokes of Cetrion. The anti-air teleport. I love that choice. So good. The jump kick's going to completely whiff though. Asodimazze looking for the buttons again, but now it's Javier expecting a stagger and eating the wins as punishment. The up 3. Get me out of here. 2-1 plus frames as well. That back 3 nicely blocked. The cancel teleport. Yo! Man just walked you to death.
The imposing walk, the menacing as he's approaching you right there. Asodimazze, you can see, is trying to approach a little bit. You can see he's trying to bait out a bit more from Javier, trying to probably fish for a teleport. But at the moment, you can see Javier being ever so patient. Right now, he does have a health deficit, but that could rapidly change with one right call, and that throw punish could have gotten more off that, but regardless of anything, got himself 13% on the board, using the plus frames to try and play with the spacing, fishing for a counter poke right there, and he is going to blow up the Hell's Wrath. Breakaway forced to be used by Asodimazze for the down 2 trade.
Good trade for Aso in terms of damage, but he doesn't have much health himself left to work with, and he's looking for Fatal Blow once again. Javier does not want to get clipped by that 2-hit confirm. There's the barrier, the teleport's good, but the flawless block, the teleport into the cancel. There's now 7 seconds on the clock. The
5
escape.
seconds.
Get me out of here.
3 seconds. Oh my god, has he got it? Oh my god.
Snap.
At this point in the game, if you're Asodimazze, you do not want to be getting in your own head right now, because this is the moment where you have to clutch out the situation. But we've seen Aso in these situations before, you know, going into the 2-2s, potentially being reverse sweeped, manages to hold it down, but right now Javier is playing with so much emotion right there. He's getting at the KB from the spear, which is the first time we've seen that today. And over here, he's going to confirm into a nice chunk of damage. Asodimazze not opting to break any of it, spends a defensive bar on that up 3.
Is it just me, or did the back three hop over Cetrion's up three? I know her wake-up attack.
Whiff punished it from that
Yeah,
backsway,
I mean, her wake-up attacks are not particularly good because of the hitboxes not being that great, and I guess that's just a perfect example. Unfortunately, Javier, the momentum is all on his side, and he only needs one clean hit now to bring himself onto a match point. However, the Italian Asodimazze has other things to say about it. Fatal blow still ready. He just needs to find a way to confirm into it. Oh, and that was it! He was looking for it! Too hungry! Javier calls it out! And now, that Spanish Scorpion, man, we're one round away from a reverse sweep.
Okay, Aso's gonna find himself a really important hit over here. Goes for the interactable! Oh, I got ducked straight away. He does not have the bar to break away any of this at the moment. Javier gonna spend the 2-on-2. Look at that health bar tick down. Oh!
This just never ends. These poor characters. Oh! Wake up down 2! Savage!
And the 1-1 actually got...
Oh! Bloody hell. Oh, Cetrion, she's not
Someone
happy about
screenshot that.
Look at it. So unhappy with it. Himself back into the fray as two close friends over a long time have to go. And now what's it going to be? Yeah, Reborn, the anti-Jacqui pick again, Falcon.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, Murko, we all know that he's very, very much capable of doing this. We've seen him get knocked down to losers before as well. And he just finds a way to unleash exactly what he wants. But right here, Jacqui, oh my goodness, that flawless block straight on the forward 3 right there. Gonna get the launch. Murko right now, he puts himself in the corner though.
I do thoroughly enjoy that aggression, but also at the same time, knowing how your opponent wants to pressure. Murko was looking for an empty jump down 3. That kind of calls out the flawless blocks. It gives you an element of mix. That option select jump kick will do it. Only a little bit of damage left to go. Nice block on the back 3. Can K-Top somehow find this? A flawless block to begin. Saves him from all of the chip. Is it enough to keep him going? No, it won't. Down 1. Yo, shout out to the subway in the background. My favorite stage.
One of the best stages for sure in the entirety of the...
Yeah, I'm so glad the round 3 music of the stage is the subway as well. It's like so perfect.
Right over here, yeah, Murko is going to start things off with that back throw, probably fishing for an escape failed right there as well. Throwing him out of the corner, we're back here in the mid-screen, and you can see him just whiffing that air throw. Now, if Jacqui jumps towards him or tries to go for a leap or something, it already has really low recovery, but he's also going to get himself a nice anti-air with that grab.
Stagger into grab. Speaking of which, K-Top, when you block all day, every day, he will start throwing in just 1 or 2 grabs to make you uncomfortable. Perfectly scouts out the delayed wake up. And actually, Murko ending the round himself as he teleports himself into the plasma. That short hop, shrapnel blast with plasma, so good. If the opponent delays wake up, they have to hold so much pressure. And it's all chip and extra damage they can't challenge. Here comes K-Top.
Yeah, that's
no
for sure.
flawless
block. Ooh, that did not work out for him. He's going to have to use the breakaway over here. But that instant jump kick to blow up the attempted meaty right there from K-Top, you're definitely going to see that 2-1-2 KB being spent by Murko as he jumps his way in. K-Top tried to get a pickup off that down 2 anti-air, but the escape failed right now for Murko as he's going to be building that up. He's got the throw KB to work with over here in the last round of game number 1. And K-Top just patiently biding his time. Oh my god, threaded the needle with that crossover, and Murko has no bar to break any of this.
And he has fatal blow, but if he gets a hit, he can't. Look at the damage on the floor. Murko has to play this absolute 2D platformer. What is he going to do? Oh! No! He put his foot in it, Scorpion, no! Oh, he does the spear, and to do the spear, he... Dangerous character. And in this wave of Ultimate letting you have a custom variation, you take upgraded Jacqui, which was already her strongest variation, you take the least useful move, which was the low ground pound, and you give her Grenade Launcher, which is the plasma that you can see right now. It's basically upgraded.
Yeah, it really is. Part 2 to the grand story, but that tells... Oh my goodness! Just letting it rock right there. And now Murko, he's going to go for the big plus frames over here in the corner. The short hop attack is going to connect right there. Empty jump down 3s to check him. This is shades of... I mean, this is honestly just like the way that Murko loves to play, but he is going to get himself opened up over here as K-Top is going to be ending in that 3-3 for the Oki. A lot of damage on the table for him, but an instant counter hit challenge for that 1-1 from Murko.
Both bars get spent and Murko goes in for the fatal blow. Now again, this is not because he wants to kill, but he wants to put himself in an almost guess the game scenario. He's going to get a knockdown here, and it's going to be button versus grab potentially. In this case, uses the forward. No, goes for the jump in, and Murko doesn't even try to break. That's one of those weird scenarios where maybe he tried to go for breakaway, but I don't know. spending his fatal blow and losing the round, that is one of the worst case scenarios you can have. And now both bars spent. By the time you can break, you've already lost. Oh my lord, 40%, and you broke. Was it even worth it?
Yeah, it's a rough one right there. Missed the dash punch punish on the way into K-Top. Murko now, he's going to try and play with this space. He has no defensive bars. Going to have to really be careful about being opened up over here, but that down one check instantly on the teleport. Flawless block on that jump in as well to alleviate some of that pressure that K-Top could have thrown out at Murko, but that neutral jump is huge right there. Forces the breakaway.
Flawless block this time from Murko, though, showing it the respect. Happy to wait. Without that fatal blow, he's going to have to work just a little bit harder at the end of this round. He's not going to have that same explosive damage that he had in round 1.
Yeah. Okay, the back 2-2, not going to work out for K-Top. He's trying to close in that space. You can see him not really using leap in the neutral as well. He's just not throwing it out there, being quite respectful of that air teleport. He only uses it when he's close and it's unreactable.
Fatal blow! Oh. Now that's probably going to survive. I think it's likely that Murko will survive this, but again, it's the situation afterwards. If he's really low, that damage on the floor is going to be a problem.
It really is, but one successful hit for him is going to be pretty much it. So his throw isn't going to kill, but it now puts him into that situation. Oh, what a bait.
The point. Again, angry point of death. But K-Top going for the wake-up roll did cost him defensive bar, which means that he hasn't got any going into this round. Murko, a good chance for him, but he has to land a clean hit before that breaker becomes available. No, tries to anti-air. Again, makes the wrong call out on how many of those shrapnel blasts K-Top's going to do. Doesn't overcommit. K-Top knows what's on the line.
Yeah, but the escape failed is going to be favorable for Murko right here as we're in the last round of this game. He's got that throw KB to work with. Leap instantly destroyed with that flawless block reversal, and you best bet he's spending that KB. As you can see, K-Top's health bleed down with that damage over time, but another great down 2 from K-Top. Really not allowing Murko to go for these jumps, but the wake-up buttons to get a nice clean punish. Didn't want to spend any bar over there. Yep, that's all he needs.
Yes, indeed. Saving the KB throw. Something that is just
being very even in this sense, because I think that, you know, K-Top had an incredibly destructive performance against ArnKratos earlier on in the loser side of things, and now you can see Rise Murko over here just really being unafraid. I mean, he looks a lot more confident than when we watched him play against MakoraN earlier on.
Oh, however, whipping that back 3 is going to bring with it massive punishment. Trade? Oh, the trade combo? Are you kidding me?
Character specialist, baby, that's what we like to see.
I've never seen someone trade it down 2 and pick it up. That was absolutely unbelievable. Murko, come on, dude. The sweat.
I mean, what a time to sweat, right? This is EVO 2021. Bring your A game if you want a chance to come out on top as we're in the Losers Quarterfinals. You see K-Top being so patient right now. Murko, honestly, doesn't really need to do anything with this much of a health lead.
He can instant air grab.
Which
I'm just about to mention. That is why he takes Reborn. Reborn has the air throw. If it counter hits, it has a crushing blow. It's a one-time use, but it's enough to stop Jacqui from leaping in the neutral. And it's not just that. We saw in the last game that Murko flawless blocked the jump in. That leap has extra flawless block window on it. That was introduced in Ultimate. So no leaping in the neutral for you. Murko will challenge that. Hey, speak of which.
Ooh, what an anti-air as well. Great option from that flawless block. Now he's going to spend the KB over here. This is an incredibly dominant game right now for Murko. The 1-1-2 going to shimmy K-Top. Still bleeding over here. Now that's going to put him into a chip situation. The 1-1-2 cleverly used by Murko is getting over here in at EVO 2021, and it is just going to be a wild run. But we can't get ahead of ourselves right now. We do still have Murko and K-Top to play out the remainder of this set. K-Top has the potential to tie things up to go from this game right here, but if Murko is able to play like he did in that last one, then this could be over in a heartbeat.
Like that from K-Top, goes for the short hop, but he notices there isn't a delayed wake up, so he actually doesn't commit to anything. Like that decision, waits for the wake up roll. Now Murko likely saw that as a necessary evil. If I'm likely to lose the round, I just need to get out of this corner, because I can win the next 2 if I can play neutral. In the corner, I can't play neutral.
I actually think that K-Top is playing a little bit more patiently as well. Just from that round alone, you can tell he's thinking about his approach a lot more.
There's the instant jump in. K-Top, hungry.
All that damage as well just before the breakaway. I mean, you've eaten so much on top of that with the grenade launcher, you know, the burn on you, making you lose more health. Murko right now trying to get that back three to work. We haven't actually seen too many Scorpion back threes connect today in general. People have been really on point with blocking that.
Takes out the down one. That could have been a full punish, but I think Murko will take anything at this point. Gets the side switch, and now the corner pressure belongs to him. A fatal blow locked in. 2-1-2. The knockdown's not going to be enough damage. Does manage to pick up the down three, though, as Murko brings himself onto match point. K-Top, can he get out of this corner? Because he's stuck. Go the dinosaur.
All right, K-Top. He's doing a lot of these jump forwards into grenade launchers as well, really fishing for those counter poke buttons from Murko, but Murko being really, really patient at the moment. The back three, interesting choice right there, but the 4-3-4 KB is going to work out for him. He's going to get an extension right here, spending all of his offensive bar, 35% over that, rather.
Wow. Murko getting clipped. K-Top builds the grease kick amplify just in time, it seems. And now, what's it going to be? The leap. The punish! That is -10! That is not safe, my friend! And the overhead back three begins the offense. This could be where Murko pushes himself forward, advancing in the bracket of EVO 2021. K-Top, this might be your last chance, mate. Gets the forward throw, and the fatal blow means he just needs a clean hit. Murko likely to sit and hold throws, at least one. Now, that window is gone.
Oh, he jumped! Oh, the jump felt so risky after he was being so patient. He must have offline. He really has been an online player since the birth of Murko, right? Since in MKX.
There's been that variation change. It wouldn't be Murko unless he goes into game 5, the Reaper, aka Searing Rage. Death spin, enhanced strings, and spear buff. So this is going to be damage. It's not about the cancel teleport. Yo, the cheeky overhead. Watch your head, mate. Oi. 37% just like that. Oh no! The extra staggers and extra strings. The wake up down 2. K-Top's rattled.
He really is right now. He's getting shimmied over here as well. And the instant grenade launcher, he's going to get the pickup. Confirmed into the corner, set down the carpet flame. Murko now getting clipped a little bit, holding that burn just a bit more. Keeps himself safe with a full string as well. Now K-Top going for the leap into the corner. Empty leap as well. Murko still holding block, being incredibly patient.
Finds the opening though, as a jump in. Not only wins the round and puts himself onto set point, but escapes the corner. K-Top, what does he do now? His meter is almost non-existent. He's just built a bar of offense. They trade. The corner, you will stay.
This is going to be, you can see K-Top just waiting for it. Murko just being really vigilant if he goes for the leap, if he's on the approach. Still a nice chunk of damage right there. More Mealers confirms. We're seeing K-Top get a very comfortable and healthy life lead for himself to try and tie up these rounds. Great anti-air right there for Murko.
Anti-air standing one like it's MK9. Got me feeling nostalgic. Gets a full combo into the end. The 2-1 plus. Yo, the backup though. K-Top makes the perfect call out. And there's no breaker here. Spend the crushing blow and bring us onto a match point both sides. This is unreal. But only one round between them.
It really is. Now, this is the make or break for either player over here. I feel like this could spell a lot of momentum going forwards in the remainder of the bracket as well, depending on who comes out on top. Murko burning down over here, but he has that spear buff. They did a little bit more damage on that strings ender.
We have to be so careful now, though. Murko, stance changing from full screen. I wonder if he's one of those players that just has to have his character facing forward. No mustard's just as bad. I think Honeybee too. I don't know why, but some players...
I'm kind of like that too.
I know, some players just really don't like it. They trade the down one, but it's a faster button from K-Top. Goes in for the damage over time. Murko taking a significant amount. 2-1, lets the whole string go. Squeezes out a down one. Escape failed.
That is so important right now as well, Ketchup. Having that throw KB in the final round over here between both these players. The back three going to connect. Stays out of range of the carpet flame. Risky dash punch.
Blow is ready for Scorpion. Murko, can he find an opportunity to land this though? The flawless block! K-Top, you have to break!
He did right now.
One more.
It's not going to kill. It's not going to kill. But the flame carpet. Got to be careful.
Oh Murko.
My God! He's out of it! He didn't do 4-3 fatal blow, Ketchup!
Why didn't he fatal blow?
Why didn't he fatal?
The mistake. Players out there say they hate fighting Sub-Zero, so
yeah, I would have thought so. Like I would have thought that the Skarlet would probably fare a little bit better for the way that he likes to play Skarlet. But then again, like we've been watching Asodimazze Cetrion earlier today. MakoraN's is slightly different. generally the same sort of methodical approach, but MakoraN, you know, unafraid to just play a little bit more aggressively, but that down 2 KB nice and early for Disarted. Gonna double down 2 just in case there was a break.
There's always potential that maybe this has been just a first game pick, you know? If the Cetrion just does not work, maybe we'll go back to Skarlet at some point, but it kind of looks to me like the Cetrion's doing just fine right now. Disarted, the Sub-Zero, really good execution on this guy. That's what we have to watch out for. That's why he often likes to take Rising Ice, for example. Those gigantic Rising Ice combos the character has. Anti-F and MakoraN. Oh, goes in for it, but has no meter to really get anything other than natural barrier. That was as much damage as you can get, but there goes the wins and finally gets the round.
And yeah, I mean, honestly, Winners Finals over here, if you're MakoraN, this is really, like, your highlight tournament over here, you know? This is where you really want to push even further than you've ever gone before. And I think picking Cetrion is really, like, the right call in terms of the fact that she is just a better character, and he wants to play sort of with that comfort in mind. A great air-to-air right there. Tried to get the Deadly Winds pickup. Luckily for MakoraN, did not get punished by that back point, as you saw Disarted try and reach for that. But the reversal counter with the slide in that situation.
There's the barrier once more. The barrier often used on block. Oh, there's that reversal punish though. Gotta watch out doing that. Hell's Wrath against Sub-Zero. Oh, counter hit's gonna be so much damage. We say that Cetrion's not really a damaging character. That changes when she gets a counter hit. KB goes for, whoa, whatever that was.
Yeah, that short hop attack. I'm not sure what he was fishing for over there, but this is Sub. We're talking about just raw slide over here in the neutral again.
God,
he has the KB.
I've never seen so many raw slides at this point of a tournament, Falcon.
He just feels it.
I'm gonna slide around. See you later, mate.
At that point, really, it's like it was a disaster piece for MakoraN in the sense that it was just a wrong guess into a 50-50 fatal blow, right? Would have been it, but the slides, he still has that fatal blow as well in this last round, which is even scarier for MakoraN, as he's got himself in the corner right now and able to really find a way out as he's being overwhelmed by the pressure of Disarted Sub-Zero.
Mixed all day, every day as the creeping ice. Even more of it to come, and there's the back two Disarted. I think that last round was stealing away momentum and map out. Maybe you can challenge, but there's just so much that Sub-Zero can throw at you that it really sometimes isn't as easy as that. Speaking of which, though, looks like Disarted's a bit eager to start things off with a slide. Now, on one hand, I do kind of respect it. You want to start things off with a bang, and you've got so much health to work with. You do a slide at the beginning and just buffer it into Amplify. Kind of like right now, you're going to get those KB requirements. You know, the slide needs 3 of the Amplifies to have that crushing blow.
There's also a very good chance it can tilt your opponent by opening straight out the gate like that, you know? Oh, overcommitment, though, against the breakaway. MakoraN's getting himself a nice 2-on-3 punish over here. Forces the breakaway from Disarted as well. So they are now sitting on no defensive bars each if Disarted finds a solid hit. I was not expecting that slide right there, Ketchup, but that was so fast.
Disarted has gone for a significant... Yo, the reaction. MakoraN getting the punish on that, seeing the ice ball and just low profiling it. That is kind of a tight window, if I'm not mistaken. Anti-air. Slide. Okay, we all know it's coming. He spins it!
He did. Okay, plus frames, he got hit.
Oh my god.
The fatal blow was a questionable decision. I don't think he would have survived any hit over there. Unless he read the throw, but... Okay, that's going to get
really
confirmed.
Expensive for Disarted, but he's actually going to get another combo here. Rising Ice forcing the break. Looks in for the grab, but the important thing is that he's still got MakoraN in the corner, at least for now. As every hit comes out, though, she pushes herself out piece by piece.
As we're seeing MakoraN chunk down this life bar and Disarted, there's a huge difference in damage, as you're going to see displayed to you right now. As we're seeing with the Rising Ice, drops the combo. Very uncharacteristic for a player like Disarted. Now back throw back into that corner. MakoraN gonna keep him over there. Disarted has that fatal blow that you gotta watch out for. Very little scaling on that. One wrong guess could be it, but MakoraN gonna keep him standing with that natural barrier. Deadly Winds trying to establish something, keep himself safe. And Disarted now has him in the corner. Oh, that could have been it.
We all saw the start up of that Sub-Zero forward too. I think if Disarted did it just a little bit earlier, then maybe that fatal blow would have completely stolen the game away, but he keeps MakoraN in the corner. No flawless block on that barrier. It is a really tricky flawless block. There's so much you have to worry about. No breaker. No waits for the inevitable break. Looks for the low as well. There's the overhead. Oh, good lord. Here's the double rising ice. Drops the combo again.
Yeah, maybe some nerves from Disarted. Not too sure about that, but either way, that was a huge opportunity for him. Dropping that gonna cost him a fair bit, as you're gonna see that slide get punished by MakoraN, albeit not for too much damage. Getting some nonetheless. A block on the forward two. This time MakoraN gonna get another punish. Spinning a bar for only 20% though.
I mean, you get to significantly notice when you don't have the crushing blow punish. She does not hurt you that much at all. It's why Disarted will be taking these big risks, because you get punished, you lose 20%, who cares? However, that is going to be a 1-1. That was, for me, less
more, but the punishes, albeit he got a lot of them, they didn't really hurt.
Oh wow, just an ice ball on its own at jump distance. Surprising stuff. Overcommits to the vine. Maybe not expecting a breakaway, because that's a punish with your name on it. Nice uppercut though. Knows the breakaway's coming, squeezes out as much damage as you possibly can. There's the creeping ice. MakoraN knows that's not real. You can jump the amplify, and he's able to escape the corner because of it.
Okay, the reversal counter with that slide. Gutsy decision right there from Disarted. Raw creeping ice off that flawless block jumping. Okay, and MakoraN, you see it just trying to play with this space at the moment. Neutral jump right there to blow up the advancement from the back 1-4 string. Now MakoraN trying to use that back three. Deadly wins to push back Disarted a little bit. Disarted clearly fishing for a counter poke, trying to make that back three work for him, and no confirm from that jump in, but the forward throw is going to give him the Yoki that he might need to close out this round. Air to air through the interactable, and that is going to be that for Disarted.
Absolute control. MakoraN doesn't have a defensive bar there. There are only one, so no far teleports possible. Got to try and fight your way out normally. Goes in for the regular telly. I kind of like that choice. A more unpredictable way of activating it, rather than just using it on its own, I suppose. That down four. We trade down fours back to back. Johnny Cage hype in the background over simple low pokes. Man needs to get a hobby. Oh, there's the down two, though.
Okay, the forward two into the creeping ice. Scary situation if you're MakoraN right now. No confirm to the ice ball from 2-1, but still a lot of damage on the table. MakoraN has the fatal blow to work with, but this is looking a little bit bleak for him right now, Ketchup. I'm seeing Disarted. Oh,
that wasn't intentional. That wasn't intentional, but the brutality definitely was. Traffic cone in the background. One nearby. Chasing a lot of fearlessness here. The slides are absolutely messing with him. And okay, we had a one-sided defeat, which has encouraged. It's time to go back to Skarlet. I'm curious over this matchup. Oh, that was so clean.
That was very nice.
Forward to boiling point.
Okay, Disarted gonna try guarantee some pressure off that hip poke, but over here he's gonna get the confirm. Yeah, 2-1 into the ice ball. Keep him launched with the rising ice, and in that combo with the slide, push towards the corner. And then the escape failed as well to top things off for Disarted. He's got that back throw KB to work with. And you know that catch-up earlier on, if you were not here, said that Sub-Zero's forward throw has, you know, double-digit plus frames. You get good Oki. The back throw is going to be the KB. And now MakoraN really going to try and deny that. Has the plus frames.
Flawless blocks kept MakoraN in this fight so far. The instant jump in did catch him. Another flawless block, but no meter to up 3 this time, plus frames. The down one challenges it. Hang on a second. Forward throw to loop and really give us what could be a match point. Baiting out the flawless block is Disarted. He knows that MakoraN is so flawless block happy. Again, the staggers. Anything into fatal blow on his mind. Flawless block saves him again. A raw jump in and a grab.
Just going for it. He's playing very... Oh my goodness, that could have been slide punish, but it wasn't enough. The flawless block, not enough to mitigate that chip damage that was going to be it. And now Disarted is on set point in Winners Finals, looking to make it into Grands in Winners side.
That would be unbelievable for him. I know he's going to be proud of his accomplishments, but being able to get Grand Finals of an EVO, not something I think he maybe ever expected. However, there's the 1-2-4. Full combo, just shy of 40%. The empty jump again, because such an obvious jump normally baits out a rather obvious flawless block, doesn't it?
It does, yes. You can tell he's trying to play with that. He's trying to play the mind games over here. A lot of mind games back and forth, obviously, at the highest level of Mortal Kombat we have over here to showcase for you guys in Europe. And that 4-2 not going to work out. Stand for anti-air from max range right there from MakoraN. He tried to get a bit of a pickup, but the flawless block reversal and the jump in from Disarted is going to establish things for him. A little bit of health back as well for MakoraN from that bloodshot. Now Disarted has the fatal blow. Oh
no. Oh no. The break. Wait a minute. By going for a little bit of extra damage he has left on the board, doesn't commit. That was the opportunity. Oh! Oh my good lord, how did this round extend to where it is? Disarted, that was your round.
He didn't believe. He didn't even do the creeping ice. I mean, the creeping ice probably would have killed. And it would have kept you safe.
Pretty strange playing
That's a-
Sub-Zero and not believing.
Yeah, that's a real tough one right there. For Disarted, MakoraN managing to come out on top in that exchange. Now we are tied at 1 round apiece over here. MakoraN fighting to keep himself in at the moment. Oh, another dropped combo from Disarted.
And that is going to do a lot of damage because this is boiling point Skarlet. Oh, just watch it drain. Almost 35%. Not too shabby. Able to jump the technical. They trade. Good trade for MakoraN. The break. No KB for you. The block goes in for creeping ice for a bit more safety. Overhead versus overhead. There's the break. Potentially the last one I think we could see this whole game. No one's got any meter anymore.
They've completely expunged all of it at this point. That jump in is going to be clean. He doesn't have enough damage at the moment, I think, to kill, but that is going to do a big chunk of what MakoraN has left.
Now, what's we going to see from this? We're going to see a lot of damage on the Fatal Blow, and now the grab versus strike. There is a bar of defensive meter. MakoraN squeezes out of down 1. The air-to-air picks it up and finds the conversion. MakoraN, this boiling point was unnecessary, but we take it. And now
That was sick. That was a very, very patient conversion off that really goofy air-to-air into the stand 1 to the 4-4. That was just nice. You know, you appreciate that when you play a lot of Mortal Kombat. Okay, MakoraN now.
Again, the jump-ins. This is one thing that MakoraN, he's been getting a couple of anti-airs, but for the most part, when Sub-Zero gets that jump in, it is big damage. Now an early escape failed. Not a way you want to start a round.
Yeah, definitely not. You can see him fishing with that back one right there, trying to catch the hit on MakoraN. MakoraN trying to use that back one, did not work out for him. Counter hit right here, Disarted using the Rising Ice. Gonna be ending the entire combo. Clean combo right there, no drops this time. Looking a little bit better, the reversal counter slide, but the micro duck from MakoraN building back a little bit of life. Oh my god! Catch up into the down 2 again. The one time he tried to throw over there, that was that. And now Disarted once again over here at set point, looking to make it into grand finals. But MakoraN's been putting up a hell of a fight so far. Let's see how he turns this around potentially.
If he can, the back step into back 1 to call out the low. You actually rarely see that against Skarlet, but now it's time. The 1-2, I think he was maybe trying to bait a breakaway. Creeping ice, doesn't want to overcommit again. He knows MakoraN has displayed that that's not real. Amplify could be jumped in on.
Forward 2 into the bloodshot right there. Tried to get the anti-air, did not work out. Now Disarted, he's definitely going to get the breakaway over here from MakoraN. That he does. MakoraN with a correct guess over there, blocks the overhead.
I love how he doesn't heal. He doesn't use the heal because he wants to keep Fatal Blow. So smart. Fatal, no! Doesn't confirm.
Yeah, that misconfirm could have potentially done something really bad for Disarted, but the double down 1 checks. Oh, he's pressing. He's pressing catch-up.
Oh, and the reverse throw to counter the press. Disarted does how many down 1s in a minute, but he is able to move his way into grand finals, where Sub-Zero and the flavors he's about to create will be waiting for one more opponent.
Sub-Zero wins.
What a happy guy.
So community tournaments and kind of players being in the situation, it's nothing new, and we're no stranger to it. And I think players like K-Top, for example, are able to play in this environment and get nice and used to what they're doing. And it just gives us these tournaments that are absolutely, this is MK11 at the highest level.
Yeah, for sure. Now Javier, obviously, he's got that, you know, Burning Spear buff right there. The double forward throw is a nice chunk of damage. Now, I hope that K-Top kind of... I see him fishing for the dash punch KB on the teleport back, but the cancel, but every single time he's been a little bit too short on the distance. And that could get him killed at times, but 42% pretty much for Javier right there is going to use the plus frames in the back 3 check just to knock him with that overhead and secure himself the first round over here in the loser semis.
Curious to see how Javier approaches this matchup differently to Murko. It's kind of almost feel like sometimes maybe I compare the two of them too much because they are separate players in their own right, but they have such a similar style and they are very much the top 2 Scorpions in this part of the world. How did Javier get this one up over K-Top, right? Oh, looks like all-out offense right now is the key.
Looks like he just seems to be smothering K-Top a little bit. K-Top being a bit overzealous right there. A little bit too antsy with that down 2, reading the breakaway. Didn't cash out in any more damage as we're now seeing 1 bar apiece. That is going to give him the amp over here, but instantly dealt with by MKJavier right here. He's going to spend both those bars, and this should close things out nicely for him. As Wizards Club, MKJavier is going to take game number 1 over K-Top and forced into the defense.
You're not used to seeing K-Top get bullied. Normally it's the other way around.
Yeah.
But it's a combination of the way he plays, plus, look, the character he plays. Jacqui is a character that will do that. But, again, just the speed, the pace, the little duck. I mean, Javier is 1 step ahead right now.
Javier has just consistently been 5-head since the remainder of the last set, I think. Ever since that wake-up teleport, just that teleport, that won that round. Oh, the air to air against the leap. Javier is ready for it. As this young man's pulling out all the reactions right over here. That 1-1 into the spear to knock him back into the corner. And that crossover 3 is going to be all he needs to secure that round as well.
Man's looking to speed run this set. K-Top maybe should pick up that chainsaw, mate, because right now, Javier is all over you. And it's, look, he's freezing up. Buttons on block into more buttons, and K-Top is not challenging. I feel like there's something going on here.
Very well could be. He could be getting a little bit nervous as well. And Javier gonna get that KB. Show him the sandals as well. Launch him.
Not breaking that. I think not breaking that was a mistake because you've given up half of your life already. The forward fours that are just hitting the desperation down 2. K-Top, you need to wake up.
Oh, he finally got it. He finally got it. He was fishing for that KB right there. And, oh yeah, but I totally agree with you about the not breaking away before, especially if you're a 950 HP character, because now this is just disaster territory
And one
if you get opened up.
I'm kind of waiting for a fatal blow on block. I feel like K-Top, if he does the fatal blow on block like I'm expecting, it's going to be a sign of him kind of cracking a little bit. However, please prove me wrong.
Oh,
that kick.
He read.
Bullying his way in, and I'm just having to deal with it. I need to do something to get myself back into this game.
For sure. He's just definitely got to bide his time, think about it and everything. But K-Top, you know, he's going to be living and dying with this Jacqui pick. He's going to be locked into Jacqui for the remainder of the set. We have seen him play Cabal and stuff in the past as well, so I did sort of wonder if he would switch characters, but we are going to be seeing the Jacqui through and through. You got that dash punch KB out nice and early. Javier right now is burning, and this round is looking a little bit more like K-Top.
This is the first time all series he's the one that cemented the offense, and look what's happened. Oh wait, advancing. Wish I could say that's the first time I've seen that happen, but Scorpion's Factory just causes wonderful encounters. Landing. Escape failed plus KB. This is a comeback that could really happen, I would say, apart from Shrapnel Blast.
Still got that throw KB, still has the fatal blow in this round over here as well. Those things in tandem together can be very, very destructive on your health bar, especially if you're 950 HP. But that 4-3-4 whip punish right there forces the breakaway as well. The early jump too to just cancel it and go for the air to air. And this is a lot of damage right now that Javier's gonna have to hold. Commits to that duck as well.
Commits to yet another one, right as you say it. The flawless block on Scorpion's up 3. K-Top knows about the wake up right now. However, needs more. Doesn't flawless block forward 4 now. Side switching throw. K-Top brings himself back in. Hang on a second. All right, hang on a second. That was a clean and easy next game. So K-Top's important for you after this first round, maybe. But K-Top, at the very least, has become more confident.
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. You know, Javier's been super on point with getting those trip guards with the teleport, but K-Top not allowing any of that to happen right now. Look how much life Javier's lost already.
I like the choice to go in for the button there. The second you put Plasma on the floor, a lot of Jacquies like to throw, and K-Top won't. He only throws if you just block all day, every day. But Javier, the escape, looks for the anti-air, and he's caught. Hang on a minute. KB gets spent, and I think we're going into game 5. Ignore the health bars, by the way. I think the Plasma does cause a visual bug sometimes.
Yeah.
The damage is real. Don't worry.
It's always a dash punch KB as well, isn't it?
Always. It's always the dash punch.
I feel like okay, the 4-3-4 KB on the counter hit right here to start off the next round. He did spin that bar as well, but you see K-Top, he's got no bar on the side for himself. Just built back one offensive bar that we're going to see used over here. He's going to go for the meterless combos. Unbreakable at that. Short hop attack is going to get blocked as well as Javier now on the approach trying to make something happen, but K-Top denying any potential at offense.
Walk-up grab, we're starting to see a few more of those. Javier hasn't had a chance to grab for about a game and a half at this point. Sticks out another cheeky back 3. There's the conversion. K-Top misses the combo though. However, It's a grounded hit. No confirm. Looking for it to be on block maybe was the plan, but I think the way things are going, we could definitely have a game 5 on repeat. There's just been so many all day. He blocks in time. K-Top needs just one more. Oh, and he finds it. Game 5 begins again.
So I'm very...
He is no longer the one that's just getting bullied for 2 games straight. Here we go, final game. This is top 4, remember. Winner of this moves on to fight MakoraN, and K-Top opens up with a colossal jump in.
Now that is a huge statement to make right in the beginning of this match. And just like that, the interactable for an additional 20% right there. In Javier, he can potentially use this corner position really, really well for himself if he's able to lock down K-Top over here. K-Top just about built back that defensive bar as well. Throw escape. Small.
He's just trying to ante and he pays the price. Javier gets caught by the jumping off the leap, and K-Top on the verge of a clean reverse sweep. One more round puts this Greek Jacqui into top 3.
Javier right now. I know what the Spanish FGC is like. Those guys are going crazy right now supporting Javier, I am sure. But likewise, the same with the Greek players as well. Super strong players out there. All a very, very tight scene as we are down over here. This is looking really, really impressive right now from K-Top, who's letting all the throws rock where he hadn't been using them before.
How many throws can man fit into one round? Answer, yes. Goes for a down one. Interrupts it with the 1-1 though. Javier, his time to bring it back. Short hop. Actually being kind of risky doing a short up against the corner. That would have been a gigantic punish. Oh no! Gets launched to the down 2. This is his last chance. He punishes but doesn't commit. Oh! There we go again. The game is over and K-Top keeps the clutch factor alive and well, bringing Greece into top 3. And I think just a wonderful representation of just how diverse the European Mortal Kombat scene is. We've had Italy make the joint top 5.
Last round 1 losers, he didn't play in Pro Comp. So he hadn't really had the relevant tournament experience against these players, MakoraN being one of them. So I'm not sure how much these guys have actually played against each other. But MakoraN going to be rocking that Skarlet pick. I know, feeling very confident generally with the character, as it is his main. K-Top on an absolute tear in this losers bracket so far. He's going to try and see what he can do.
I mean, with how the closing moments of Winners Finals went, it just still looks like Skarlet is the one. However, dealing with this rushdown might be a bit difficult. That was definitely an execution error. MakoraN heals, but loses out on Fatal Blow. Don't worry, we'll give it back. Here we go. MakoraN, can he find an opening here? Because right now, K-Top all over the place. And it looks like, well, answer's no. Okay, this is a weird matchup, though, because Skarlet, she's grounded. She is very button heavy. But this Jacqui variation is airborne as hell. You have to be so confident in your defensive play.
It makes me think of back forward 3 as well, and back forward 3 being a potential option from Skarlet, that blood burst, to try and deal with potential leap pressure. I think I've seen MakoraN on stream do that a few times, but regardless over here, this is just a matter of a nice flawless block as well to alleviate some of that pressure. He uses that back forward 3 burst to get the extension on this combo and ends in that boiling point. Spends both bars over there, but that is a substantial amount of damage.
Bring yourself back into the fight. Inevitably when Jacqui gets closed in again, she's going to want to try and just get more damage on deck. So if you can even it, all the better. But again, not expecting the whole string. I think definitely expecting a stagger. Nice block on the overhead though, with the instant jump in. K-Top, the way things are going. No, get out. Hey, the damage on the floor. Oh, it's so good.
This big nether of options that he could take. And really, like, if you make the wrong choice once with a character like Skarlet, it seems really hard to pull yourself back from that, rather against Jacqui.
And the pressure continues. K-Top gets the perfect call out on MakoraN, not doing delayed wake up, so goes for the plus on block string instead. MakoraN trying to press these buttons, and they just don't work. The crushing blow comes out. K-Top. Man, he's got so many rounds in such a short space of time. How does MakoraN escape this? If he can.
Challenges on those plus frames right there. We're going to see the dash punch ender. The short hop right there into the carpet flames. Whoa, that was a buffer if I've ever seen one.
Oh!
MakoraN gets himself that punish as well. Okay. Oh my goodness, MakoraN just got opened up by the jump in. Right there, catch up. He's going to go for a late breakaway. Holds the plus frames right now.
There's just so much chip on top. MakoraN trying to fight back. The high totally whiffs, and that's another one. K-Top. No, not again. Not 2 games in a row. MakoraN cannot allow this.
Oh,
Heal.
man. This is peak right now, man. He's got the carpet flames out. MakoraN still has the fatal blow to work with. Nice anti-air.
But it's not worth the fatal blow yet. Instant jump in. Oh no. Straight back in. No! 2 games in a row! MakoraN is fed up for MakoraN. Top 3 is an amazing achievement, but I think he believes in his ability to get grand finals, and it will be the Cetrion coming out as a last-ditch effort. But K-Top gets the opening already, and he is just rushing this down. A man possessed, and it has been rushed down, the name of the game.
Ever since he had that slightly shaky set earlier on, he's just looked fully in form right there. Cashing out in the dash punch KB puts MakoraN into fatal blow territory as well, but he doesn't have any offensive bar at the moment. That is an overcommitment if I've ever seen one. MakoraN not going to spend the KB wisely enough after losing so much damage against Disarted on punishes earlier on. He's definitely learned his lesson.
More damage on the floor, that's going to favor K-Top. Very much so. We are in fatal blow territory, but I just don't see K-Top getting easily opened up. Looking for the anti-air, though. That might have been buffered into fatal blow. Looks for it again, and it just doesn't work out. K-Top, match point, and he's 1 round away from grand finals to join Disarted.
Fight.
And not just that, he's looking to 3-0 MakoraN as well, which has not happened throughout the entire day over here in this top 8. What a read right there from K-Top. The down 2 KB, MakoraN with the great anti-air using the down 4 though.
K-Top drops the down 2 combo. A lot of damage left on the table. We're not able to escape the corner because of it. A lot more lies in the balance when you drop that kind of confirm. Dash punch though. Almost like it was on reaction to the boulder. Liu Kang flying kick energy, absolutely.
For all we know, it could have been. He's probably feeling the adrenaline so hard right now.
But he's feeling it too hard, perhaps, because that's the round. And MakoraN staying in the fight.
Begets creation.
Final round. Fight.
Destruction begets creation. Seriously, air to air attempt right there, whiffing the air normal into that Hell's Wrath. Flawless block on that boulder stops that pushback. Lets K-Top continue walking his way in to get that back throw. Has the Oki now. Down 4 check. Really good use of just low profiling things with Cetrion's. Very good down 4.
Breaker is used, but not before taking a decent chunk of damage anyway. That Cetrion down 4, pivotal in this matchup. It just goes so low to the ground. Another reaction, though, to punish the boulder. And now MakoraN in the corner. No defensive bar. Getting clipped by what could have been a full combo, but K-Top didn't go all the way. And this might be his last chance. The double blast. Expects the down 4 and gets exactly what he wants.
Oh, went over the short hop attack blocked.
Oh my god, what's going on?
No legit punish MakoraN right now. He's been given chances. Oh, we could turn this into something right now. He's going to have to reset him. Next hit can win if he confirms it. Oh my goodness, matchup! Empty short hop low.
I cannot believe I haven't seen that work in over a year, but it keeps him in the fight, and MakoraN gets a game here.
What an ingenious decision right there to just play into... I think he looks comfortable. It seems like he's playing the character that kind of allows him to play the game a bit more on an even footing at the moment. I mean, definitely so, but at the same time, it's like a difference in being opened up as well, and how much chip can you realistically hold for the entirety of the game. That was also a lot of damage for Cetrion right there with that KB launcher.
And K-Top is being very, very impatient, and MakoraN is punishing it. Counter hit though. Here comes the launch. And a full combo of his own. Looks for the down 2 just to get kind of a little bit extra, right? Covering the breakaway in case you do it. If not, you can still confirm. There's the fatal blow. Speaking of confirm, man's going to probably take the round on this. Because off 2 hits, that's fairly
Yeah, I think so. I mean, back 3-2 into it. I'm pretty sure that's dead. 950 HP Cetrion as well is not going to survive that one. As we see the shoes that Jacqui's showing off as he kicks it through the barrier wall. And yeah, just like that, K-Top back over here on set point, looking to make it into grand finals. Loser's side. MakoraN gonna try and stop that, because he wants that position himself. He's got a run back waiting for him in grand finals.
He's not going to be satisfied until the job is done, clearly. Instant jump into anti-air. Hell's Wrath doesn't combo, but he still gets the extra hit. K-Top, and there's the double blast again. He's calling out that down 4. Hook, line, and sinker. Full combo now, 30%. Looking for the jump in. I like the block on the low, though. MakoraN looking for that fuzzy.
Yep, the neutral jump. The hit is going to whiff. He did not find anything from that. The 1-1-2 going to leap away back to the mid-screen. The Hell's Wrath just to check K-Top on the way in, but the dash punch to close the distance. Didn't get more off it. Both players missing a potential punish window, and that forward throw is going to be a nice 13, 14%-ish. A little bit bleak for K-Top. Oh, he found the hit. Got the breakaway.
No fatal blow, though. K-Top used it in the last round, so he's going to have to do a little bit extra. Unfortunately for him, MakoraN fights his way out of the corner and takes the round. And we could have another Game 5 here, folks. The way things are going, I'd believe it.
Yeah, these air trades have been so good for MakoraN so far, but you might want to get too confident with them, because that jump 2 from Jacqui is still a demon button to deal with.
A jump in. I like that K-Top ended it in a 3-3. He really wants to be point blank. It's not about corner now, it's Oki. That's what we need, and that's how we're going to win the game. As K-Top keeps himself on match point, MakoraN, this could be a last chance for him. Man's down to his final 30%. It is going to give him fatal blow, and 950 health could still carry him over. Oh,
no. Got the hit.
You're dead.
It's an unbreakable over here, and just like that catch-up, K-Top is going to be moving on to the grand finals over here in loser side to face off against Mysteries Disarted.
This is one final matchup that I cannot wait to see. I think it will be Sub-Zero versus Jacqui again, but they have played each other so many times in the late. What we were expecting. And here we go, the grand finals. Point 2 begins. The immediate flawless block, but that's only going to save you from so much. The instant jump in, K-Top prepared. Pulls out the breakaway with the ground puddle, but nice start. They get mixed. This has not been 100% clean at the moment, but again, I say the EVO nerves are real, even in the online world.
They really are. They really are. Whether you're playing online, whether you're playing offline, still playing for a very prestigious tournament title right here, and a solid placing with that first place finish. Throw escape from Disarted right there. Flawless block on that 1-1. Couldn't get anything more from it. Seeing Disarted now trying to mix up K-Top a little bit. Goes for the low option. K-Top now using the plus frames, looking for a counter poke attempt with that forward 1-2. Didn't quite work out for him though.
Mixed up by the overhead, but Disarted. He used to, every time we would see that overhead before I would watch a Sub-Zero, it was dedicated into a rising ice or something similar. I do think the pressure of this situation is bringing with it, I think, a bit more reserved stuff. He's going for creeping ice to try and be safer, but it's not like him to do that.
I feel like he kind of just makes the most of his commitments, so it probably would be better to just go for the commitments, you know, cash out on the damage if you are right.
I guess at the same time, you're against Jacqui. That counter hit KB damage is no joke.
Yeah, very true.
Wow! Instantly, just to get out of there. No flawless block from Disarted, just letting the jump in rock as is. At any moment, you just have to watch out for a shrapnel blast. And now, happy to block for now. The 1-2, push back. This time he tries to interrupt, does not expect the second blast. He's keeping an eye on K-Top's meter. Oh, there's the commitment.
That relentless fear right there from Disarted, just waking up, dashing his face forward 2 overhead. Now right here, oh, tried to get a punish. You could see he was playing with that spacing, but that jump 2, notoriously far horizontal reach from Jacqui. Gets the forward 3 pickup off that high down 2 as well. And now Disarted is on the defensive trade hits right now. Both players with fatal blow. Immediate past the fatal blow interrupted on the startup. The armor did not kick in. Another throw escape catch up.
He's not got fatal blow in time, but he does manage to get the ground blast. A clean game. That,
you know, the range of it and using it as a counter poke, it can be a scary thing when you're just trying to get your turn back. But over here, I mean, it was a pretty scrappy back and forth first game from both these guys. Disarted's only gonna have to win this set once for those unfamiliar with the double elimination format over here, the losers side of the bracket. So K-Top in this instance is gonna have to win twice.
Incredibly active down 2. Looks like he tried to stand up there, but that overhead load, God, it's so hard to react to. It can be done, but you need to be Neo from the Matrix. The fatal blow ready for Disarted. Has a charm. And he frees into it, you know, and he creates the opportunity for himself. The low doesn't commit. Ooh, tries to be cheeky with that creeping ice. K-Top misses the jump in, waiting for his chance. He is dancing with the devil doing this, because at any point you could just see anything.
Oh my goodness, yeah, and that's gonna be that. You can tell he was really fishing for the roll as well with the back 1 reach, but just not far enough to make that even count. And now K-Top has Disarted in the corner. This is a scary place to be, regardless of which character you're actually on the defense against.
Thankfully for Disarted, that string on its own had so much pushback he was able to escape the corner. Nice confirm, and a beautiful flawless block. Here comes the overhead. Ooh, I think that was meant to be a back 1-4 perhaps. Instead gets a standing 4 on its own. Doesn't matter though, because he's done half the life already. The grab game begins, and K-Top gets thrown 2 times in a row. Instant wake up. Tries to confirm again. Didn't quite get it, but this has been a much better round for Disarted.
It really has. The air-to-air trade, I like that decision as well. Just take some damage that you can get. Now K-Top, he gets himself a lot of damage on the table right now. He's got Disarted just being shimmied, holding those, but challenged with the 6-frame down one on that +2. No respect whatsoever. Disarted just needed that one hit to tie things up with 1 round apiece. Oh my goodness. Okay, K-Top right now locking down Disarted.
Don't press! Don't press, mate! Oh, probably expecting that to be a crushing blow. Connected a little bit earlier than maybe we expected.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that one.
Wait a minute.
Gonna see the confirm.
What? He does it early! Now, normally, the Sub-Zero players that we know would use that reset and they'd loop it a few more times. Using the Fatal Blow now, at the very least, will escape the corner for him. So I do understand that choice. And hang on a second. The grab. 2 more clean hits. 2 more mix-ups, and he could actually make the comeback. Unfortunately,
really good.
The plasma. Watch out for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I really rate the decision to slide out the corner. He knew that was coming. All over commitment on that string. That's a very bizarre choice right there from Disarted. And
As it were, and he's now top 8 of the EVO online, and now he's grand finals, 1 game away from reset. And I mean, how much, I think, negative opinion can one man deal with and still push through?
yeah, that's true. Honestly, he's just really taking it in his stride, just ignoring all the haters, just staying on his game as well right here. As he gets the triple uppercuts right there in the corner, keeps down that flame carpet. Now, even though Disarted's blocking all this, he is still burning and holding that chip damage on top of it. Throw escape says, get off of me, as he tries to fight his way out the corner. But that punished the 4-2?
Wow, active frames and then some, I guess. Disarted, man's in big trouble. The Fatal Blow is ready, and a Sub-Zero, a Fatal Blow always means you can exist, but he's just trying to panic down 2 and nothing is working. K-Top gets another one, and he needs just 1 more anything at this point. Disarted will concede that round. Oh my lord. Reset point for K-Top. It has been an unbelievably fast set. And
This right now is hardly how I could have expected this to pan out so far.
I know, right?
Right now is just playing, like, I mean, just, yeah, he's just steamrolling at the moment.
Finish.
Yeah, just as you said it. 3 uppercuts into that 3-3 ender, gives him the Oki at mid-screen, Disarted with the wake-up jump, K-Top being respectful of it, throw escape into that 4. Oh, that was an execution error.
No way he wanted that, but Disarted will take that as a happy accident. Needs to get something with the standing 3. I don't know what that was, but that's a crushing blow with his name on it and a bunch of teeth flying out of there. There's the launch. Commits to the whole thing. I don't know about that. Disarted, he's clearly affected by what's going on right now.
He really is. He could be super nervous right now as well, for all we know. He's gonna use this combo. Yeah, maybe that's gonna kill.
God, that hurts. Rising Ice Sub-Zero.
Final round. Fight.
All right, we're seeing K-Top on the offensive, jumping his way through, trying to work his way out this corner as well. It's the last place you want to be against Sub.
Delayed wake up. I think he was looking for some kind of flawless block there, perhaps. That short hop and wake up was definitely not part of the plan, but it normally is a giveaway that a flawless block attempt was made. Extra blasts and Disarted showing it's the launch of his own armor break.
Oh man, you just never see that.
I haven't seen that since after that first came out. People just started using it.
Okay, Disarted now making a statement right here, taking that game for himself. Reset didn't.
Opposite direction. It's not just gone, it's being taken away. And that is the worst thing to deal with such a rushdown heavy character who could have easily, I think, swept 6 games straight if K-Top was still working on that. But Disarted, a game on the board, signs of life from the Russian, but he has a lot more work to do.
Definitely a speed bump in the very fast cruising that K-Top was doing. Either way, it's like, oh, the stand 1, surely a dropped combo right there. And Disarted just gonna walk down K-Top, using that air polar axe just in case he's on the approach. Flawless block on that leap on the way in. Forward 2 into the creeping ice as well, but the instant jump from K-Top gets punished on the way down. Great presence of mind from Disarted to be patient, wait that one out.
That back one's been a mighty good tool for him so far. Goes for a side switch as well. No, can't quite get it. The slide did a bit too much damage. But Disarted, this is looking a little bit more like the Disarted sub that we know. I mean, even down to the round 1 start slide. How about that?
Yeah. As soon as you hear the fight, the sub is already sliding. So almost 40% damage right there. Disarted going to confirm that down 1 on hit. Gets himself out the corner. He is going to be bleeding a little bit over here from that flame carpet, but ultimately winning the damage trade right there. 2-1 Creeping Ice gets a nice bit of pushback as well, and throw escape.
That was a delicious conversion, I really gotta say. A 1-2 catching a jump out, and Disarted just like that. If he wins this game, we're either just about to hit that halfway point, or the tournament's over. The reverse sweep, the stealer of all pressure, as now the damage on the floor is very, very high indeed. Disarted taking a bunch of chip, the advancing plus frames.
Plus frames, he chose to go for the down 1 as well, giving up his turn. He's alive, but the jump 1 air to air is gonna be what K-Top needs. So he's now on reset point.
Fight.
K-Top definitely...
A lot is riding on this round, Falcon. Can you imagine the amount of work that is different from either now to if Disarted wins this game and the next?
My God, I mean, yeah, this is just crazy right here. I mean, the slide being blown up. I don't even know. K-Top is like in fight or flight mode right now. As we are seeing the flame carpet go down again. Disarted challenging with those down 1s. The 3-3 punish, that's optimal. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Breakaway has to be used with the down 2.
Can't quite get the micro dash into down 2 though. Disarted, in some ways, would have almost hoped for that because it gives him fatal blow. And this fatal blow could be his ticket to a comeback. K-Top, only a little bit of work left now. Punish!
What a reaction right there. Or a read. Got the block. Disarted now. Really needs to try and make something happen, but it's becoming so much harder. Flawless block on the interactable, but the grenade launcher through the slide. Great call out from K-Top right there. And this is only just one of the regions, you know?
Mortal Kombat is truly a game that is played by so many people from so many different parts of the world. You know, even to this day, you can get parts of South America having 100-man Ultimate MK3 tournaments. Like, that's just how much dedication exists around the world. And with this kind of tournament now, Disarted, a player who's just been on the rise for a year and a half. K-Top, for those that didn't know, hailing from Greece, had mandatory military service and was unable to play in the first year of MK11. That's why you didn't see him anywhere. He missed the entire first year and had to catch up. And now here he is in EVO 2021, online grand finals. That is a ridiculous story for me. And just before I can even finish that, man's taken around already. Looking
really
at
has.
all
Look at game. Threading the needle with that forward 3 as well. Forward and 2's been doing so much work for him. Disarted with a great anti-air right there. Uses the amplification on the slide. Throws Jacqui out the corner, but not going to matter too much as he's building towards that throw. Sorry, the KB from the slide. On the extension from it, we're seeing a raw creeping ice being used as well. K-Top with the plus frames trying to make something happen, but Disarted backing off a little bit, only to be clipped by the grenade launcher. A little bit scrambly right now, Ketchup. Can't lie.
Absolutely, but if someone has a round up on you and it's a bit of a scramble, that's only going to favor one person. K-Top has 1 bar of meter to spend. If he can get that on a clean opening, Yo Disarted, no confirm off the low, but there's the overhead. But again, he doesn't believe. If he believed, that was the round.
It really was, just doesn't want to overcommit, and the short hop attack is not going to work out. K-Top is either reacting to all these short hops or is just making solid reads. I think they're reactions, but either way, consistency in blocking these short hop attacks that Disarted has been unable to get away with, and it feels like he's kind of playing within his shell, and he seems a little bit uncomfortable, just generally speaking. Like right there, he just got clipped straight away by K-Top, just like that. He's gonna turn this into huge damage and has Disarted in the corner. That whiffed up too. See, like it seems like he's a little bit shaky right now. That was a great down 2 though.
Lots of uppercuts to start this round. Pretty even on the life so far. The far leap, I think he just wants to create some of that space, maybe. And yeah, back 1. Better than nothing. A bit of damage. We'll take that. 2-2 as well. This time the air-to-air doesn't amplify it, though. This time, though, the flawless block. Okay, there's the overhead again. But again, just doesn't believe in it. He is just playing like he doesn't have Rising Ice.
Yeah, I mean, the Rising Ice combo would have killed over there, most likely. If not, he would have gotten a very late breakaway, which could have been nice for you. But at this point, you got to really worry about getting opened up by Jacqui Briggs with that fatal blow on deck. Oh, had to break.
Double blast, and Disarted showing it a lot of respect. The far leap whiffs the dash punch, but that's not enough. That could have been it. And another down 2. K-Top being a little bit too jump happy as Disarted takes the first round.
feel like K-Top jumps more when he's doing better.
That can definitely be a blessing and a curse. Blessing meaning you can be a lot more overwhelming on pressure. Curse, you get a bit too comfortable, it becomes predictable.
Yeah, you never want to be complacent, especially in grand finals. Here, oh, the back one forward did not connect from Disarted. We're seeing a potential whip punish opportunity from K-Top. Did not work out for him as Disarted is going to turn this into a nice chunk of damage and build towards that slide KB.
Speaking of which, give us another. 32%, just like that. Disarted. Here we go. Just to worry about his lack of meter though. Decide if he gets one bar on the board, it significantly changes what he can do.
Yeah, this is a really nerve-wracking moment right now, Ketchup. As we're seeing K-Top goes for that forward throw right there. I'm surprised Disarted didn't just pull the trigger on the down two like we saw earlier. All right, late grenade launchers being used in the 1-1-2 into the dash punch. Now setting K-Top at 1 round as well. We are tied rounds over here. K-Top still with a lead in this set.
That's the thing, I was about to say it myself. This may be even split on this game, but only one of them is in the lead. And this time, actually, the jumping 1-2-4. I do like those jump-ins where Sub-Zero can get a truly unbreakable 30%. It's so good. Whiffs the wake up down 2. Oh, my lord. He is getting blended, and that's the game, surely. He has to make a hell of a comeback, and this will survive barely. He has no meter, and Disarted runs away with that one.
Never rest.
It seemed like Disarted...
Not going to magically change now just because it's EVO, but it would be poetic to continue, wouldn't it?
I think it really comes down to a testament of how much these guys have practiced just before EVO, hasn't it? Like, just how much they really wanted this win as they're both here in the grand finals. Disarted turning things into a nice chunk of damage right there. Block on the forward two, but gets opened up by the creeping ice as you see Disarted slowly walk his way back, inching forwards and getting that forward throw.
Up jump punch Decided going to show up the respect. Didn't have meter to interrupt it, so having to hold it for now. Stay content with his life lead. Definitely expect some kind of grab there. Gets a button into another grab. I think that's always a bit of a weird mix-up, right? Where you expect to grab, it doesn't come, and then you block, then you get grabbed. It's like, oh.
Yeah. It can be a very tilting experience to be hit by many throws in a row. But that air-to-air into the down two is going to be the round for Disarted, who now gets himself a lead in this set, which is really important. Now, you know, lest we forget, he came into the grand finals in winner's side, so for him to only now establish the lead, still better than what was happening, I guess, pre-reset.
Wow, the active frames of that jump kick, and he still manages to find the slide. That was a clean little reaction. Disarted, he's just about to take the second game if he plays his cards right. The advancing forward 4 whiffs. Full jump in now for K-Top. Coming from this. Knockdown. Not a lot of meter spent, only 1 bar. Another bar getting spent on the pressure, and there is plenty of it. And plenty of plasma on the floor. Man is melting.
It really is. The fatal blow for both players as well. Oh, the downward fatal! No punish.
They trade! Oh, what was that? What the hell was that?
He did the same thing back, Ryan. He just says his little counter poke fatal up. Sure. He just knew that it was gonna work in that at that space right there. And Disarted now, own way, developing his own play style, and you know we're now seeing just what that brings you. As we're seeing the back one into Ice Ball to start things off, into the Rising Ice. All of that was unbreakable right there. K-Top didn't even spend the breaker, not like he needed to, but the throw escape from Disarted. Disarted looking like a, honestly, just very imposing character right now.
Absolutely. A raw jump in and the low blocks now for K-Top. If your blocks are ever going to level up, it has to be right here, right now, because you might only have one more game here, my friend. Full screen game, a little bit of the plasma. Good for Disarted that he's actually blocking them rather than having them touch the floor. They touch the floor, the damage exists. You block them, they go. Best case scenario. However, this jump in certainly isn't a full combo for K-Top. Fatal blow. Aye, just the raw jump in to connect.
That's very active frames, actually punishing that down one on whiff as well. Now, Disarted, I sort of question the idea of not breaking that combo over there as well in the last round, but right now we're seeing a lot of the flame carpets go out. Once again, these jump back twos, the jump twos have just been doing so much for K-Top throughout the entirety of this bracket.
Even more of it, Disarted has had a common issue here of no defensive bar. There's that 3-3 end of the side switch. Gives us the better corner positioning and a throw. I think the way things are going, we're likely to have a final game on our hands, but only time will tell. Don't want to jinx it.
Unsure of how this one's gonna go. Just seeing that 4-3 being blocked. Disarted being really patient. Oh, tried to get the pickup. Not close enough to make that count. Forced to use the breakaway over here.
What?
You know what?
Swinging
Why
the
not?
axes. Man was swinging the axes. Here comes another. 3 axes.
Okay, what's breakfast? Oh, he tried to do the walk-up throw. Slide is not gonna cut it. And just like that,
Really spearheading competitive MK and playing it at a level higher than I've ever been able to reach. You know, it makes me real proud. However, the final game begins. K-Top and Disarted. Only one EVO champion happens
do the
today.
walkbacks.
Oh, trip guard! And there's a combo.
Okay, no break right now from K-Top. He's gonna hold that 32%. Surely he's gonna break over here after the Rising Ice. No, he's holding his bar.
Wait,
Interesting.
oh, that wasn't intentional. That was a missed input. K-Top kind of giving that round away, saving the defensive bar to try and make a comeback, but then giving himself up on a play anyway. Tournament point for Disarted.
That didn't feel like a K-Top round at all, Ryan. I don't know what happened. You can't give that round away right now.
No, sir.
Disarted, he's gonna really have to take advantage of that opportunity that's just been bestowed upon him by K-Top's errors. As K-Top now gets anti-aired over there. The down 2 KB. It is going to get rid of that flame carpet, but the double down 2 for over 30% damage. And that back throw with the Oki to grant as well. Had to break.
Incredibly close this is. There's the overhead, and now Disarted is starting to believe in it. And there's the anti-air as well. Another back one. K-Top, whatever he did on Wake Up there, it wasn't blocked. Man was looking for a reset. Cheeky little reset. K-Top was scouting it out, blocking low first. It's always low overhead, that's the fuzzy. He's just walking up to you menacingly. That's what Sub-Zero does. He's almost got his fatal blow. That jump in is giving it to him!
Oh my goodness. Catch up, I'm not sure how this one's gonna go. No. 1-2. Nothing came of it. Backing off slightly, forcing no commitment! Oh, he got it!
That is going to be the confirm he's looking for, and what nearly was a spaghetti fest at the end, it will be Disarted from Russia, winning EVO 2021 online. The Sub-Zero and Shang Tsung, top level performance, but K-Top making it as close as it gets. This has been one hell of a top 8.
This has been an incredibly spectacular showing from everyone over here that entered EVO Online from Mortal Kombat 11 Europe to just bring us such an insanely talented top 8 with some high-level action and some sick gameplay, man.